my god, hello. It's been 2 whole days. I was like, it's been forever. It's not been that long.
Wait, what? Oh, right. You're right.
I
I
just
forgot
finished
about that.
Stray. You forget about me a lot. I forget about me too.
No. How can I
okay.
forget how? Okay, listen. How can I
Yes.
forget about someone I freaking literally write every day?
Right. We almost talk every day too, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
Inside or outside of stream. Yeah, today we're gonna, as the title describes, we're gonna bully Jacopo.
No.
He's
we
definitely
wouldn't.
gonna die.
No, Jacopo, do not die. You will die.
Right. We were talking about how he was probably not gonna die just to torture him even more.
Yes, because that would be a perfect torturous, like, tragic ending.
Yeah.
Because he will lose hair and friend.
Yeah. He's losing everything. Because
Master.
Shut up, that's me. Shut up.
Master.
Master Pawn.
Master Pawn.
Master.
He's the most important Master Pawn.
Yeah. Are you shocked? Or do you instead lament this development?
You do not trust Riku?
Never. Actually, I do. He's the most Giga Chat ever. Riku's the biggest Giga Chat to ever Giga Chat. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was deeply sorrowful. Oh, gee, my chair!
You know what I just remembered?
What?
Riku crying.
My boy. My cute little boyo. No, to a lesser degree about Maria's true intentions, and more my shameful inability to recognize her machinations. At the time, I too believed that Maria was the white-haired girl's one and only ally. It was not until everything had drawn to a close that I discovered the truth. Then, I now know how the tale ends, you say? Yes, that is correct. Well aware that it was not the case, I told you the story in a way that suggested she was on the white-haired girl's side. Oh my, I wonder if that constitutes lying to you, Master.
Did you gaslight us?
Yeah.
Again.
Not again. I merely wanted to present the events to you in order, starting from the beginning, when Maria's ill intentions were still veiled in shadow. I wanted you to know the same feeling of consternation I had experienced. Oh great, so she's like, I had to suffer, so now you have to suffer. Thank you. The white-haired girl continued to write letter after letter. They were all addressed to her dear husband, detailing her ever-persistent love for him, and her desire for their relationship to return to what it had once been. My beloved, I am sure your hands are quite full right now, but that is fine. It does not change my love for you. Do you remember the day we went out together? That was perhaps the most wonderful day of my life. I had a truly incredible time. I still treasure the gift you gave to me, for it is the one and only present I have received from you. That reminds me, Maria tried to teach me how to dance. I doubt I will ever progress beyond being laughably bad, though. It would be nice if someday you and I could dance together. Perhaps when you have a little respite from work, we could go out again. Maybe take a carriage somewhere a little further away. And we could dine at a restaurant, more to your liking. Although, I think the cuisine at the other restaurant was exquisite, personally. Do I, perhaps, have an unrefined palate? Maria altered the letters before delivering them, however. She changed the addressee from Jacopo to another man. She would cut away the top of the page with Jacopo's name on it, and in the space below write a different name. She could not have mimicked the white-haired girl's handwriting for the full length of a letter, but Maria could make a single name look adequately similar. And it would, after all, be quite difficult to notice minor discrepancies in such a small quantity of text. Alright, that's the picture for that one meme.
Again, another letter! Why does she keep writing this?
To Jacopo's eyes, the modified letters looked like professions of love for another man. The more she inscribed of her feelings for Jacopo, the greater the turmoil grew within his heart. Even though her love was directed toward him.
I can't believe what I'm reading.
He can't believe what he's reading.
I can't read!
He's Jared 19, Jacopo 19, and he never learned how to read.
No! A restaurant more to your liking.
What the hell are you doing this time? Holy shit.
Listen, it was supposed to be bad. I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
I knew it. You have been going out with other men, all while pretending to be chaste in my present.
Bruh.
I still treasure the gifts you gave me. God's sake. You have to be fucking kidding. I'm sure she can't leave that room. She'll never see this man again. In time, she'll let go, and so will he.
She already has.
Or it isn't I, Jacopo. Listen to me, resigning myself at the hope that everything will fix itself. How'd I end up like this? Why did this happen to me?
I made my mistake.
It's alive.
I think, sorry, I've accidentally...
Such a pitiful man I've become on the surface, Maria.
No, that's me. Thank you.
On the surface, Maria, quit.
On the surface, Maria acted quite heartbroken at the sight of their suffering. When she returned to her room, the walls echoed with her cackles. She derived a great deal of entertainment from their squirming. The more they writhed in anguish, the deeper her satisfaction grew. And both the white-haired girl and Jacopo continued to place their confidence in Maria, the one responsible for everything. The white-haired girl had never possessed a sense of distrust, and so she took everything Maria said as truth, continuing in her agony to write Jacopo letters. Letter after letter after letter. My beloved, are you still tied up with your work? It has been some time since we last saw one another, so I know what you have been doing of late. I only hope you remain in good health. I would, if possible, prefer to tell you everything in person, but I do not have the courage, so these letters are my only option. She really needs to, I don't know. This isn't good.
I just heard health and just this meme health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I adequately expressing my feelings, my love for you? If you have the time, I would appreciate a response.
You're never gonna get a response though. Not as long as I'm intercepting them. Are you though?
He's so stupid. I cannot.
Yes, he is.
I cannot with this.
But he's blinded basically by his freaking like supposed friendship with Maria. It's
Yeah.
like, she believes her over his wife basically.
Yeah, it's like, he's really a gullible idiot. It's like, oh, I trust you with my life, and it's like, you haven't seen her for years! She could be a completely different person now. Like, I would understand if there hadn't been such a gulf of time, but like, if it's been that many
Jacopo
years...
trust.
Yeah. At what cost? At what cost?
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say to that. Hello, Cortez! Welcome to Jacopo Bullying Hours.
Yeah, we hate Jacopo. Do we? No. We just bully him.
We just bully him. Part of the family ritual.
There is no way I'm allowing this, or you'll love to get to him. If you just stop reading them, I would certainly make things easier.
I know, right?
If I don't, my imagination would run wild. Fantasizing about her writing to older men, and what she might be putting in her correspondence. I'd be better off knowing the truth of torturing myself with fantasy. It's the better option.
Although, Jacopo, you know, just a thought, there is one better option.
Jacopo.
And you know what that is?
Jacopo.
It's a very scary word. It's called communication.
Sweats.
Jacopo
Sweats in
accepted-
communication.
I know, right? Jacopo accepted every letter Maria delivered without fail. He would merely nod as he accepted it, his face contorted in discomfort, and then pore over the text when he was alone. I assume he did not want to see her to see his heart sinking into darkness. Had he put his trust in his wife rather than Maria, he would have almost certainly been able to realize the letters were directed at him, despite the altered recipient name. Yeah, that's the thing.
And Maria is like, More like, oh, is your heart in darkness? Darkness within darkness within darkness.
But yeah, see, this is the exact thing, right? Is that it would have been fairly obvious, I think, that like the letters were for him.
Yes.
And he was just too stupid to realize.
Yeah.
Because I guess he's not really, how do I say this? He's kind of stupid, to put it mildly. Everything she wrote about concerned him, after all. How could someone who had lived as isolated a life as her have so many identical experiences with two distinct men? Why could he not find it in himself to trust her? Perhaps doubting her was simply easier. If you were in his position, would you trust her? I sure as fuck would talk to her. I don't know.
Sweats.
Would you maintain faith in her, the woman who had waited so long? Would you believe the feelings she professed for you were genuine? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't think I would have gotten this far. Jacopo's disposition makes him infinitely weak to manipulation.
No.
She continued writing letters. Yeah, she continued writing letters day after day, week after week, without hiatus. She had, by and large, run out of things to say, but that did not put an end to her letter writing. She simply repeated what she had written before. Nevertheless, they did not see each other in person. The white-haired girl, forbidden from leaving her shed, could only wait for her husband to pay her a visit. My beloved, there's a little bit of fog out today. Weather like this reminds me of my home country. I was born on an island perpetually covered in a thick fog. Ah, yes.
What the fog?
What the fog? Those damn British people. I was saying I would like to return, but thinking about it does make me feel rather homesick. Does that happen to you? That reminds me. Aside from that one time, you had not told me much of your homeland. It would be nice if we could pay a visit together sometime.
Capiche?
Speaking of which, before I left, an exhibition of some sort was held there. I was unable to attend, but perhaps you had the chance when it was near you? I imagine you would have with your interest in new technology. Next time you have a chance, I would enjoy hearing what they had on display.
Oh yes, hot exhibition near you.
Yeah.
An exhibition! Ah, that's right, there was one. It was a year ago. Got quite a bit of attention, since it was supposed to have been held in Paris. I was busy preparing for our wedding. I had no time to attend an exhibition. And while I was doing that, giving you, a woman I had never met before, my full attention.
See, this is the part where I'm like, how doesn't he realize it?
You were giving yourself to a different man?
How does he not realize this?
You are a different man! Wait, what?
It's you!
Oh, so his name is you! I got it!
Yeah. Like that one girl from Love Live. What is her name? Yo Watanabe, I think? Spelled that way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, I'm me, I'm you.
Had he simply stepped up and taken action, he could have put an end to the stream of letters, each of which gave rise to further misunderstanding. He needed merely ask the white-haired girl in person, to whom the letters were addressed, whether what they described were true, and the twisted threads of his confusion would have all been unraveled. But he made no such effort, relying instead on Maria to serve as his intermediary. I feel as though I have now, at long last, come to understand just what kind of man Jacopo was. While he had a great deal of pride in his capabilities, he had far less confidence in himself as a person. If he'd had faith in himself, perhaps he could have put faith in his wife as well. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, like, he's way too... He's a little bitch boy.
He's way too Jacopo, yes.
Yes.
That's the word you were looking for.
Yep. Had his pride not been so twisted, perhaps he would have been not been so afraid of being heard. Indeed, he was afraid. Afraid of being rejected by her. Afraid to face the reality. Yeah.
I was petrified.
La la la.
Yeah.
Indeed, he was afraid. Afraid of being rejected by her. Afraid to face the reality where his beloved partner scorned him. Yes.
We need Fata Morgana the musical.
That'd be funny. Well, the woman he loved laughed at him disdainfully. where she and countless others mocked him. The thought of it paralyzed him. It's like, oh wow, I wonder how scared your wife was being bullied by your entire fucking staff for like a year.
Oh
Must
boy.
have been fun, huh? On top of being a
I'm
coward,
Danny with
he
the funny.
yeah. On top of being a fucking coward, he also has no fucking empathy. Like, holy shit. The environment in which he had been raised played a significant part in his state of mind, I expect. Occasionally, the name on the letter would change. Marie was making the white-haired girl out to be having affairs with multiple other men. I'm sorry, Jacopo, but when the fuck did she have time for this?
I'm afraid.
She could never do any such thing, of course. But Jacopo, thinking Maria to be his only ally, believed everything she said. Oh, great.
If I could figure out who the man is and where he resides.
I think
you might know him.
Yeah, so I think this might actually turn out worse than I was thinking.
Yeah, right?
I think he's gonna go and land himself in jail.
A gal?
Yeah. Oh no.
I could make him tell me every last detail about his relation with my now wife.
And all you get out of that is, who the fuck is that? I don't know her. Who the shit is this bitch? I've never met her.
How did she find hot stats in my area? There was an ad. Yeah, I did read it, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You okay?
Yes. You didn't read this one.
But what if?
What if?
What if? The information went public as a result? If news of her infidelity spread, and were to reach the Castorama. The fate of the Berzattis, it's in your hands, son.
It's like he's extremely ignorant to what's actually
It is
going
me,
on.
Jacopo's father's freaking belly. There's a limit to what you can accomplish on this tiny island. If you don't turn our attention outwards, we'll wither away and die. And not just this family. This whole land will find itself famished and emaciated, defenseless against invasion. I won't stand by and watch my homeland crumble. Sure, our methods may be crude and not always worthy of praise, but they produce undeniable results. The unfortunate thing is, the previous Capofamiglia was an incredibly reticent man. It took all he had to merely preserve his small chunk of the world. But I'm not like that, and neither are you.
Oh, he definitely is Jacopo's dad.
I am Jacopo's dad.
Like Boruto's dad.
Yeah, like, what was the Jacopo's father name before Jacopo was born?
Alright.
The most I can do is lay the foundation to make it easier for you to work, which means everything rests on your shoulders. But the future of the Berzatti family and the future of this country. It all falls on you.
It all falls on him.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was 1939?
Sweats. Let's not think about that. Let's not think about that. Yep.
The marriage is happening too quickly.
To be fair, I think it's way earlier than that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just said Jape, don't worry.
Yeah.
It would give another dimension to this story. It would be a madness not to hurry.
A rather unfortunate one.
Yes, definitely. You should be well aware of that. We need the Berzatti name climbing the social ladder in short order, or we're going to have everything ripped out from under us. If the woman isn't to your liking, you can find another one that is.
Oof.
She's only going to be your wife in name. Name.
Nah, man.
Name. But listen to me, son. You must not allow her to fool around.
Okay.
What are the most vital things to have in our society? Stocks? Money, power, yes, those are important.
Stonks?
Free real estate? But what matters the most is respect. No one's going to follow a capo famiglia they can't respect. They'll try to undermine your authority, and you need to go, respect my authority! And someone deems you weaker than them.
In that specific
goes,
voice.
In that specific voice, the commanding voice. Respect my authority! And then is a judgment that's near impossible to overturn. The trail spreads like a fire through a forest. Like, you can make fun of the show, but it's a great commentary on America. And once the flame is lit, the both of us come crashing down. You must not let anyone look down on you. But you're looking down on me! Well, I can, okay? You must not let anyone think you're kind of a man a woman can walk all over.
Okay.
If by any chance... That's extremely specific freaking dialogue.
Yeah.
Your fiancé is ever unfaithful to you.
You must kill her, I'm assuming. Yep.
Kill her before anyone finds out. With places above others. Climb to the top. Never be content with someone above you. And never forget it, the weight you carry on your shoulders.
Never forget your spaghetti! What?
Nothing.
What? Never forget your spaghetti!
Forget you.
Forget your spaghettios.
With bolognese. This is your responsibility. The fate of Bertatti is in your hands. The fate of your shoulders. Kill anyone in your way. Aim for the top. Blah, blah, blah. Poverty. Respect. Duty. Poop. Constipation. I must keep intercepting her letters. It's easier than you think.
Yeah.
You can just get them.
You can just... Yeah, you can just open them normally, like any damn horny guy would do. Horny guy who likes his wife.
Horny.
Like, why aren't you becoming that Reddit guy who loves his wife when he's high on medicine? Like, come on. I miss my wife, she left. I love my wife, she's back.
I know. That was cute.
I love that series of text. It's so cute.
I still have work to do.
That he is just the ideal husband.
I am the husbando.
Whoever that guy is the ideal husband.
Yeah. I cannot allow anyone to learn about how she's disgraced me.
Oh, you are being disgraced, just not by your wife.
But by you, mainly.
Yeah, by your own hubris at this point.
Like, at this point, I can't even blame Maria for you being a dumbass.
No, there's a limit.
There's a limit, yeah.
There is a fucking limit for
like, Maria got lucky. Her target was based freaking like.
Yeah, like because the thing is, right? I can sympathize with Giselle, right here. That's what I'm calling her for now, the white hair girl. I can sympathize with Giselle's situation because she is sheltered. She's a sheltered little princess. Of course she's gullible. But Jacopo, Mr. raised in the, you know, the the fucking, like, merciless world of the Italian mafia, he doesn't have it in him to be just a tiny bit skeptical of other people, especially the fucking daughter of the guy your dad probably killed? No?
No.
Oh, fucking
no.
K, Jacopo! I'm sorry, but at that point, I can't defend it.
Jacopo. Kill her.
Like, poop face.
So that's what he meant when he said poop.
Yes.
That's how my old man says to handle it. That's the last resort. Complication of your learning. This is my last resort. It's not. Not yet. Ah! God damn it!
Meow.
Yum, 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 yum,
That
That was 2 days ago, Mina. Leave it alone. He's dead.
Meow.
Damn it, wrong.
No! They killed my little robot boy!
There. This is damn right wrong. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What happened in the end of Stray didn't happen.
What didn't happen?
The doors opened, that happened. Nothing else. Not a single thing. Nothing. Oh. I switched expressions, that was my mistake.
You switch expressions. Fuck! For me to even be having these feelings for someone. Le fuck!
Okay.
Le fuck!
Master, your carriage is waiting outside. How are you coming along?
I'm well done. Coming along, yeah, that's right.
I'm well done, like the steak.
That's right.
Takes out a plate. And he just like picks up a steak.
Gets on
in
the
his
plate.
hands.
I had an inspection scheduled today. I'll be right out. Have him wait.
Gee, Jacopo, you just think you can go around wasting everyone's fucking time, do you? Gee. Is something the matter, Master? You look a little hazy.
I'm fine.
Fine. If you're not feeling well, you should stay.
I said I'm fine. Wow, I didn't read it. I didn't read it, Mina. I just look at my phone and said it. I like to look at the line and to read it, and it's the same. I just said,
Bruh. Yeah,
Oh
for a
my
second
God.
I panicked because I'm like, you didn't read it. Ah! Wait, you did.
No, I just meant I really didn't read it. I just said it.
Yeah.
It's not your job to try to infer my condition.
Bruh. Yes, sir.
Damn it, keep it under wraps.
Why are my PC being so mean? Stop
PCB?
being... Okay, there we go. Be normal, he says. Okay.
Act like normal, Mina.
Normal.
You can at least do that much, damn you. Jacopo.
Damn you,
That's
Jacopo.
your real name?
Sir, the master seems to be losing his fucking mind.
Shut up! It's fine.
Take care on your trip, master.
Yeah, I am Jacopo. not the usual coachman. I also feel like I've seen him somewhere. Your fault. What? That we... Hey, speak up. Dai, Jacopo Berzatti. Nani?
Oh, was I actually right? Is he actually gonna get fucked? Master! There's a knife in your stomach!
Yeah, it's acute poisoning.
Oh god, someone, anyone!
See, lads, not make a scene. It just, okay, it's fucked up. Call a doctor.
But not for me! Turns around and rips the knife out of his stomach and stabs the coachman.
Call an ambulance,
Yes,
but
sir.
not for me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm assuming that you think your wife set this up too, huh?
She
From
did.
her fucking jail.
Yes.
Of course she did.
It's a conspiracy. Now I remember when I've seen him before. That's right, I put his factory out of business. I needed it out of the picture to expand my own business. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Instead of providing better service, destroy other product. Guess he had a grudge about that. I should have been more careful. Oh, Jacopo.
Oh, Jacopo.
It was a fun run. I was only Jacopo. Blood flows with surprising abundance from a stab wound. Whose blood is it? It's not stopping either. That's curious. Son of a bitch.
Dahlia
boat.
Me and Argo have one joke, and we keep reusing it.
We'll keep reusing it until we actually forget about it, because it will be not like we won't go to the point it's unfunny. If we go to the point, we just forget about it.
Yep. And this is why me and Argo in the same room is a problem.
The world is going white.
I feel like, compared to last time, our inside jokes have gotten way bigger, and I think that's gonna be a problem when you come visit.
What?
The fact that our inside jokes have gotten way deeper than they were the last time you came to visit.
Oh fuck! We have much more material now, yeah.
You do realize how much shit we've been talking about for the past year, right?
Well, fuck.
Is he actually gonna die here? That's the question.
Come on now. Yeah, that's going to be weird. It's going to be weird in public.
Yeah.
You have to be kidding.
I would be very surprised if he's actually gonna kick the bucket here.
Yeah, I will be too. No, it's Archangel, Metatron.
I think this is him.
Metatron?
No, Jacopo.
Oh.
Metatron? Why did you start saying it
Metatron? Metatron.
Who?
Not Metatron, Metatron.
Was that your aunt?
Wow, now you're coming out of my aunt, huh? I see.
Do you though?
Yeah, I'm writing it down. I'm preparing material for your aunts.
Oh, I see.
I know very well your aunt. I visited last night.
You're gonna be at my house, right? And you always have like a little notebook on your like fucking
You know what's the best part about this notebook? You know what the best part about this notebook is?
Yes.
It's imaginary.
Exactly.
What kind of man you are? You wouldn't hesitate, bitch. To lead a blind man off a cliff, just for him to kick you in the nuts. You make money off the other lives. You stand up on a mountain of corpses. It's like a corpse party, cackling at everyone below you. For a man like you, love comes as naturally as flying. Guess what? You don't have any emotions. And you never have. You've always been this way. That.
That.
Ha
I
ha
think this
ha.
might be Maria, but we don't know.
It might be Maria. Mama Maria.
Mama Maria. Are you there?
Here she goes again.
I think. Let's see. Do you think this is Jacopo?
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know.
I think it might be Maria.
Okay. My childhood was day after day of mockery. It's just a bunch of nobodies trying to pretend your name means anything, they would say, sneering and glaring. No, it is,
Maria treated me as equal.
Sorry, my voice just went a little weird.
Maria treated me as an equal, but she was the only one.
No, that's worse.
I wanted to show them up. And to do that, I had to rise to the top.
This is baby Jacopo.
This is dead. This is literally baby Jacopo, yes. Or at least high enough that I could laugh at them. My old man wasn't the only one who wanted that. Nuh-uh. I did too. I had to make them acknowledge that I had a value as a man who actually wants to go through life being laughed at. I had to make them recognize that what I did had value.
And now you're gonna murder your wife. Classy.
My wifey pawn.
You do not get to call your wife your wifey pawn.
What?
You do not deserve to get to call your wife your wifey pawn, you hear me?
Oh no. Where can I find wifey pawn?
First you need to find yourself some fucking dignity! Hashtag Koichi steals no dignity.
Hashtag no on veg.
Hashtag no pun veg. Hashtag homegrown no pun veg.
I'm going to call your tomatoes no on veg.
Does that imply that I am a no pun?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here's your nop on veg.
No pun veg! I hope that the
Yeah.
I hope that the tomatoes will be okay.
Yeah. And I needed neither love nor compassion to do it. Or that's what I thought.
That's what he
I was
thought.
thinking a lot. In the beginning, I only ever intended to use that woman. Like a superintendent. I simply needed her to build a name for myself.
Aww.
And she served her purpose. I could simply cast her aside. That's what I thought. Or rather, that's what I endeavored to make myself think. But deep down, I felt bad for her. I pitied this woman who was being made to marry a man she had never even met before. I'm sure that what she really wanted was to have a regular marriage with someone she loved. But because her family wanted to cling to their name, she wasn't afforded that opportunity. I wanted to do something for her. It didn't have to be anything grand. I genuinely wanted that. The day of our wedding was when I first saw her. Her face, partially obscured behind the veil, was gorgeous. And crucially, she was smiling at me. I had expected to find only gloom and despondency in her eyes. But instead she smiled. The moment I saw that smile, I wanted to be a permanent part of my life. I truly did want to ensure she always had a smile on her face.
Yeah, and you're doing a banger old job of that, huh?
And I saw her face.
Then I beat it to shit. Oops.
Jacopo noises.
Jacopo noises. Give me the.
Is this my room? I'm alive.
Okay, never mind.
You're tearing me apart!
He's only gonna die.
Damn it, I feel
Inside.
nauseous.
I mean, he might pull a fucking the room. Let's see.
Everybody betray me!
So fucking comical that they've seen. It cannot.
What time is it? It's time for Fiona to be back! The words a blur. I love how it took you a second to register. So
I can't with you.
You mustn't get up.
It's me.
No, you mustn't get up.
You mustn't get up.
What
The doctor said bacteria entered your body through the wound.
bacteria?
Because of that, you have a very high fever.
What is? What are you doing here?
I was told you had been badly wounded, but thankfully it was not fatal.
No, I just wounded badly. It's not the same.
Oof.
How did you make it out of?
Pardon?
Oh, I see. Maria opened it. Oh,
Would you
will
like
we
some
actually talk
medicine?
with each other?
Yeah. Would you like some medicine to reduce the fever?
Like Jacopo
help
is in
you
a
feel
state that he
better?
cannot be outraged. Yes. No.
It's basically like he needed to be mortally wounded for them to have a normal conversation.
Yes, because he would be just freaking wouldn't let her speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay by my side for a little longer.
Is there anything I can do for you? You can ask me anything.
It's not Amma. Amy, my hand.
Your hand?
Could you hold my hand? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Like this?
No, the other one. Your hand is quite cold.
It probably feels that way because of your fever.
So,
Yes?
I've done some regrettable things to you. Please forgive me. To tell you the truth, from the moment I first saw you, I felt like you were what I had been searching for my whole life. Laugh if you like. I feel like I had finally found you. But I couldn't act around you the way I honestly felt.
And I had to be mortally wounded to own up to my shit and stop being tsundere.
Shut up, narrator.
You should get some
You should
sleep.
get some sleep. Could you keep holding my hand until I fall asleep? If you don't want to, that's fine.
My hand is in yours.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You appear to be quite delirious, Master. Oh. Those are things you should be telling your wife, not me. she's like
awkward.
Yeah. Well, it's fine.
It was all a dream.
That's why her cane was cold, because she's a walking corpse.
Of course it was. It wouldn't be that easy. And she would never come to my room.
I wonder who made sure that couldn't happen. Jacopo.
She's involved with other men.
She's literally fucking tied up in a shed. Like, what is she gonna do, Jacopo?
Well, you know what Jacopo hears when you say that?
Yeah.
She just fucks.
Yeah, she's fucking inside the shed that nobody goes into somehow. She's somehow spiriting a man in there using her witchly bitch powers.
She's a witch!
Jacopo, may I come in? I have another letter.
Letter. Jacopo.
This bitch is so stupid, God.
Oh fuck, I forgot to re-edit Jacopo name in the one. Oh fuck, okay.
The white-haired girl's persistent letters did not improve anything. It's but to simply stoke the flames of misunderstanding. This continued for several months. Though outside the sun shone with the gentle warmth of spring, the cold, bitter winds of winter still relentlessly blew between Jacopo and his wife. Not allowed to leave her shed and never receiving a reply to her letters, the white-haired girl's only source of information was Maria. Week after week, her circumstances remained the same, but something else was beginning to show signs of change. Her mental state. It's pointless, madam. You're only wasting your time at this point. You saw him throw your letter into the fireplace. He's not going to read anything you write, no matter how much of your soul you pour into it. He cares more about money and work than love. That's the kind of man he is. Just give up and file for divorce already. No. I will get through to him. Everything will go back to normal. I have faith. All my letters may go up in flames, but my faith will not be lost with them. As long as I keep writing, eventually I will get through to him. So I cannot stop. I cannot. Do you have any idea what he says about you, madam? Jacopo doesn't trust you in the slightest. He goes around calling you a witch. A man-eating devil woman. It's awful. There's no one as pure and beautiful as you. He says I am a witch. Listen to me, madam. He never for a second actually loved you. He just wanted the influence attached to your name. Wanted to mingle with the upper class. He used you. But last year, when we went out together, he gave me the Funakis wheel, and at the photography shop, he had the owner make it especially for me. He's just trying to win your favor. If he really cared for you, he wouldn't have gotten you a paper toy. He would have gotten you something like a ring or a necklace or some perfume, a nice dress, something women really like. Has he ever given you anything like that? He doesn't have any feelings for me? I'm sorry. I just couldn't stand to see you going through this. But I don't know when to shut my fat trap. I went too far. The last thing I need to be doing is hurting you worse. You know, for everything I've said, your unwavering dedication is really impressive, madam. I know I've suggested you to get a divorce, but to be honest, part of me kinda doesn't actually want you to split up. Despite knowing you staying with him is just causing you pain. You made it this far. I'd like to see you make it all the way right into your grave. Maybe he actually will start paying attention. Your sweetness can melt even his heart of steel. Yes, you're right. I will keep waiting, keep writing, and I will not divorce him. Yeah, alright. So please, keep delivering my letters to him. You are my only remaining connection to the outside world. Oh, yes, one more thing. If it is not too much trouble, could you tell me how he has been and what he has been doing lately? I do not have much else to write about. So if I could at least relieve him of some of his work-related stress. I am his wife, after all. I should be able to do that much for him. I am his wife. Oh, great. Oh, great. So by writing this, Jacopo's gonna start thinking that she's been sneaking out, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sweats.
Her dedication to him was perhaps closer to an obsession, but she did not seem to be conscientious of the fact that her obsession was killing her. She was visibly losing weight and her spirit was breaking down. It is said that emotions fade with time, but the opposite can also be true. The act of waiting, of fervently believing for so many months, despite the object of one's affections not returning them, can tear apart a person's heart, crush their soul, shatter their spirit, no matter how radiant, how thick-skinned they may be. With enough time, it will wear anyone down. No one is immune. It's pointless, Jacopo. Wait all you want, you won't get her back. She's gonna be writing letters, she could at least write one for you. She looks pure, pretty as an angel. But God almighty, is it only how she looks? You've changed a bit.
What? Have I?
The old you would be yelling and screaming, chomping at the bit to go storming in on the madam. Now you just go quiet.
I'm just a little tired.
You could break it off then.
What?
You've already made a name for yourself in high society. Nobody's gonna suddenly start ignoring you. You've more than put her family name to good use. To put it in your own words, it's no longer necessary. This isn't something I really want to say, but the madam has never liked you. She was married off to a total stranger and forced to leave her home. I'm sure she felt very alone, and so she sought the companionship of other men. Anyone who wasn't you probably seemed quite attractive to her. So without getting violent or threatening to kill her or anything, just end it already, quietly and without a fuss. It'll be easier for you that way. And of course Maria would know about the fucking bro code of kill your wife. You know?
Bro code.
The bro code.
I cannot.
Because you still love her? That's wonderful, Jacopo. After everything, you still love her. It's just blind, slavish devotion at this point.
Perhaps it's foolish, unhealthy obsession, but I still do not wish to sever ties with her. I can't get the image of her smile out of my head. The look of utter elation on her face as she looked through the phenakinonoscope. Those captivating eyes beneath the veil of a Hatter wedding. I will never, for as long as I live, forget those sights.
Color me surprised. You're a sentimental one. Well, I guess you always have been kind of mushy, haven't you? True to your heart, despite how you look. It's not a bad thing, though, in my book. There's nothing but pain in it for you now, but all you can do is wait until she stops writing. But don't worry, if you need to let off some steam, I'm all ears. I'll be here for you until she breaks it off with the other men.
No, that will not be necessary. I will talk with her. I know very well that the things cannot continue on as they are forever. I knew it from the beginning and still couldn't do anything. This time I'm planning on facing her myself. Oh, fuck no.
You serious, Jacopo?
Yes.
I think, okay, so... Unless, like, Maria has been really good at disposing of her evidence, which I don't think necessarily, because it doesn't seem like she needs to be careful at all. Do you think that he's gonna find all the paper scraps with his name on it?
Probably. He's going to find something.
Yeah, because, like, or it could be that Maria decides to reveal it to him at his lowest point to make it worse. Just to fuck with him.
I think she will reveal it at the point that she will know that he will probably start to unravel it.
Yeah.
I've relied on you for too long. I was afraid of what I might do to her. I didn't want anyone to find out that my wife was being unfaithful. And I thought the best way to ensure that was by locking her up away from anyone else. But the situation is not going to improve unless I do something. If I allow things to continue as they are, sooner or later word of her infidelity will leak. So before that happens, I must face her myself.
Oh boy. It's probably best if you didn't. I'll tell her anything you want to make sure things start improving.
No, you did enough. You did enough. Now I need to do something. I appreciate everything you've done. And I apologize for getting involved in our troubles. But I'm going to end it now. Well... No, I must put it to an end. This is a problem between me and her. Mano a mano.
Mano a mano. You might get violent again if you go see her face to face.
Yes, I might. I might do something that would look rather bad for me. Would reach a point where until the two of us face up at each other, it's never going to go away. It took me far too long. I wasted too much time trying to find my resolve.
I see. You need a way to break the ice then.
Break the ice?
Right. If you got some convenient excuse to talk to her, it'll reduce some tension and make it easier to bring up what you would need to bring up, right? Here's an idea. The Transcontinental Railroad you've been funding. It's supposed to be opening up pretty soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
There'll be a message by telegraph when it happens, right? You can ask her to be there to hear it. And then you can invite her to ride the first train. You've put your heart and soul into this project and it's finally being realized. It's gonna be an amazing day for you, and a day like that's right for more good things to happen. Or do you think Maria's planning to leak the letters and then force him to kill her? That could also be a strategy. I'm trying to figure out what her play is here exactly. It's gonna be the accomplishment of a lifetime, because doing that right when he's about to open that. You see, right, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Don't look so down in the dumps. You're sending trains across this massive continent, carrying on them the people of this country's dreams. It's that you can't stick a dream of your own on it too.
Right. Yes, you have a point. A railroad that spans from coast to coast. She's a sickly girl, which makes long trips difficult. But this new rail system should make them much less straining. You allow me to show her the world.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm getting excited myself. It'll go great, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's she gonna do here? What's Maria's galaxy brain 4D chess? Oh yeah. Oh god, my fucking sides. Seriously, they're goddamn riot, the both of them. They keep on trusting me and keep on getting hurt. They don't have to be going through any of this. Oh my god, Maria, you're terrible. And these people call me the Holy Mother. I bet the real Mary's rolling in her fucking grave. Now, I must say, I wasn't expecting you to make a move, Jacopo. A shame that. The squirming loser, paralyzed by insecurity, is a better role for you. If they end up figuring it out, tough shit. Doesn't hurt anything, just takes away a bit of my fun. I don't understand why he's so infatuated with this railroad. I mean, I do sort of get romanticizing steel, but my kind of steel's a little smaller scale. Anyway, I suppose it's about time to get things moving. No matter how this plays out, you will not have a happy ending, Jacopo. You're gonna get a real taste of just how much I despise you. Maria! Maria! Oh, there you are! What is it? I'm on break right now. You were assigned to clean the cellar today, weren't you? Well, headmate's saying it hasn't been done yet. What? I did. I cleaned it. Just a casual once-over, but hey. Well, do it again, and do it right this time. Because if you don't, it's gonna fall on me. And that's supposed to make me give a damn? I mean it. You take care of it. You get enough special treatment as it is. Yeah, right. I heard you the first time. I'll take care of it. And don't you forget it. Oh, for God's sake, what should I have to be the one to tell her? Is she gone? Ugh, what a pain. I guess if the damn cellar is clean. Not like anyone's bringing guests down there. Sheesh. I guess I should take care of it. Better than a tongue lashing by the head maid. God, why do I have to be a maid anyway? Didn't you ask for the job? What a dank place. Dank!
Dank.
Dank memes. Ugh, it's so dark and humid down here. This is so gross. Someone there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone in there?
Hello.
Came from farther in. Oh, it's seriously dusty back here. Who was supposed to clean this last week? I cleaned the whole thing this time, damn it. This makes my job harder. Ugh, disgusting. Ah, them cobwebs. God, oh dear God. I do not want to clean this. Ah! Ow! Oh, for God's sake, stack the stuff properly! I've got to fix this whole mess. For the love of... What's this? Something carved into the floor. Never noticed this before. Someone get bored one day? What do we have here? Bah, it's mostly illegible. Let's see. It's not written in English, but my native language. But it's not modern, it's really archaic. Why on earth would an old form of my country's language be carved into the floor of a mansion built here in the New World? Most of it's illegible, but I can make out one section. Our lives. Our lives shall be forfeit to the witch's curse. Nevertheless, we must lay bare those with sin upon their souls, for the redemption of those whom are pure. Should ye mean not to dispel your curse, we implore of you, O witch, to mark with it only their bloodlines. The blood of the sinners flows through those who dwelt within this house, but not I. What the? A witch? That's crazy. That's crazy. But why does the handwriting look like mine? It's just coincidentally similar. No one's handwriting is perfectly unique after all. Why am I so sweaty? It's not that hot down here. Nope, forget it. Didn't see a thing. Not a chance it's real, just a tasteless prank. This is silly. Something in this box. Is that a painting? Has it always been here? Huh? White hair, fair skin. Is this the madam? But then, why is the oh God. Right. Nelly! Sorry. But then why is the face all torn up? And her clothes look really old-fashioned. The painting seems worn and faded too. Something about it feels off. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's very creepy. Unsettling. The writing on the floor and this painting. What is with this house? It's just a painting. I'm gonna get weirded out over. Bet I know what happened. Jacopo probably slashed it up in a fit of jealousy. He is a simple man. Seeing this probably wouldn't put him in the best mood. It was slashed up out of jealousy, that's for sure.
Yep. It's not the kind of you expect.
So something rhymes with when says something. What was that? Is someone there?
Also, just
the door.
Information.
Yeah.
Like, actually, there is a thunderstorm right now where I am, and
oh no.
I'm just saying that in case I suddenly disappear for no reason.
Okay, we are ready. Is open? Nobody's there. What's this? A painting? Who could have left it here? Is that me? Why? But
me.
my face, it's been cut. Look. Lurk, don't. That's funny. I didn't know I'd work like that. Don't sits in a pile. Don't is lurking. No. Why? Someone have this painted just to do this. Who would do such a thing? You're like a witch, my dear. Like a demon. Your very presence brings misfortune upon others. You're cursed. No, I am not. I am not. Lurk Beach Isits. I'm not. Was it you, Jacopo? Did you have this painted so you could destroy it?
Oh boy.
Do you really despise me to that extent?
I commissioned your art just to destroy it.
Why do you... What did I ever do to make you hate me so? Why?
So,
Uh, all I am doing is waiting for you. You worthless tramp. Oh, that's probably him.
you're worthless tramp. Are those ears only for show? This house has no need of a garden. I always thought you had at least some sense of taste. Silence, this is all your fault. Every last thing. Then say goodbye to your freedom. I'll kill you!
Does the mere act of waiting impose upon you? Does my mere presence pervert you? Would it be better if I were gone? Would it be better if I left this mansion? If I left you? I don't think I can wait much longer. There's no end in sight. I can't take it any. There's no end. No. I will set a deadline. For when I give up waiting. When the project you pour your heart and soul into is complete. When the railroad opens, I will be finished waiting. And then it's over. Oh dear. I will say the one thing I agree with Maria is she should have just left at this point. Especially if the door was open, just run, bitch!
No.
The Pacific Railroad's last spike ceremony was drawing nearer by the day. That day was, coincidentally, the deadline the two of them had set for themselves. Jacopo to confront his wife, and the white-haired girl to wait for him. And as that day approached, she continued to write letters. She wrote the letters purely by force of habit, despite having been worn visibly thin. I expected she could not stop, yet that the act of writing was all that kept her from going mad. By focusing her attention on another person through her letters, she was able to maintain her grip on herself. But that day would put an end to her suffering and despair. When the railroad was completed, all their misunderstandings would be cleared up. They would return to the smiling, happy couple they had been when they were first married. The harsh winter would finally come to a close, melting away into the past and allowing them to step into the future. With constant prayer in my heart, I impatiently waited the railroad's opening ceremony. I do not, after all, wish for anyone to fall into any kind of misfortune. And that goes for you as well, master. Now, master, the door is soon to be shut upon this era. Are you prepared to see what happens next? I see, very well. Then allow us to make our way to that final day. See with your own eyes, master, how this tale concludes. And please, do not let go of my hand. The night before the opening ceremony, the master of the Horse. That's very British. Headed for his wife's shed. My wife's shed.
Shed? Oh no.
Mankind only fears bloodshed when it is their blood in their shed. Yeah, stay out of my shed!
You shed.
What? That's one of my favorite jokes from H-Bomb's fucking pathologic video. There was tension in his face, but a surety in his step. He had found the resolve to speak with her. Having locked her away for so long in the shed like a common prisoner, Jacopo was hardly optimistic about what she might say to him. He had undeniably mistreated her, said heartless and cruel things to her, and even gotten physically violent with her. His actions were inexcusable, even if they were in response to her infidelity. Of course, the very infidelity which had driven him to such behavior had not in fact taken place, but he was unaware of that, being the stupidest idiot to ever stoop it. There was a chance they would never reconcile their misunderstandings, and that this predicament would not have a positive resolution, but he still clung to a tiny fragment of hope. He wanted to start over with the white-haired girl, to make a new future with her. With that desire burning strong in his heart, he stood before the door to her shed and called out to her.
Are you awake? It's me, Jacopo. May I come in? I won't hurt you. I will not raise my hand against you again. I swear to you, I will do you no harm. I just wish to speak. I would like to have a calm, rational conversation. And as such, I will not enter your room until you have given me your permission. So, may I please come in? You won't ever even give me a response.
What if she's already dead?
What
That would be dread.
What if it's Maria with a wig? Alright. Considering how you must feel about me, I shouldn't be surprised. Fine, then you don't have to let me in. But please at least hear me out. Do you remember the day shortly after we first met? We went on our honeymoon. If you can't even call the little walk we took a honeymoon.
Oh, that would be tragic if she's just long dead.
I was unable to do anything nice for you then either. I had no experience, no idea how to interact with an upper class woman like you. I didn't know what I should do for you. And yes, I know that makes me sound juvenile. I have tendency to say things I don't mean, the more I protrude I get. I'm sure I said things to hurt you numerous times that day. However, as the photography shop, when you saw the phenakistoscope, you smiled for me. I was genuinely pleased in that moment.
It's just so funny how many fucking times they make you read it.
And
So
how
good.
I feel like I had gotten closer to you. I very much doubt that was actually an appropriate present for a noble woman like yourself. Jewels or flowers or something like that. Something beautiful would have certainly suited you better. And I knew that. And I assumed you would have been given gifts like that countless times in the past. You are, after all, a beautiful woman. I did not want to have a compete on the same field as those other men.
Bruh.
I wanted to be special. No, I wanted to be unique to you.
There are no other men, Jacopo.
I am the only one?
Yes, just stupid.
Everyone is dead?
Mm-hmm.
No one had ever shown you anything of the sort before, had they? Frankly, I wasn't sure if one of your status would take any interest in phenakistoscope. Phenakistoscope.
Phenakistoscope. Come on, we can say it.
Phenakistoscope. I imagine you phenakistoscope it out by now. Would I phenakistoscope to believe you sincerely liked me another day? That, if just for a moment I caught your eye. Oh boy, oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard a little bit on your mic. Like it has good noise cancelling, but I still heard a little.
Oh yeah. It was definitely something that would not help. Even if you started seeing other men afterwards, that moment was real, wasn't it? Our marriage was, at its core, nothing but an arrangement between our parents, an exchange of money and influence. That was how it began. But would that day I loved you. I yearned to see you smile, as if I'd loved you my entire life. The Pacific Railroad has finally been completed. That's the project I've been funding. Everyone thought it was crazy, but a railroad now stretches across the breadth of this country.
Oh dear.
A joining ceremony will be held tomorrow. Mina.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
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 Tomorrow!
I was just waiting.
It's going to be a grand event. Locally, they're planning on doing a gun salute. Up front.
In your face.
And it's like a gun gotcha. The sound of the last spy being driving up the ground will be transmitted across the country via telegraph.
I return.
Okay, what happened?
My what is that called? Not the plug.
Penakistoscope?
No, the wires of my mic was getting a little tangled, so I was trying to, and I had to like spin it around, and it was stupid.
Penakistoscope it wasn't.
Phenakistoscope it wasn't. I wish it was.
Libames Publi indeed. I have procured telegraph, so you can listen to it here in the mansion. With ice. In your condition, you would probably have trouble handling the crowd at the telegraph station. But here you can celebrate in the comfort of your own home. I suppose what I'm saying is,
Bruh.
I want to celebrate this with you. I have made arrangements to make this possible for you, because I wish to have you there with me. Would you be willing, tomorrow, to celebrate the completion of the Pacific Railroad with me? Would you be there at my side?
It could also be that Maria has like put her to sleep with like drugs or something to keep her out of it. I don't know.
Please say something. I want to start over. I know very well what I've done to you. You may be at fault yourself, but what I did was unacceptable. But what I did was a consequence of my overpowering love for you. I swear it. Why? Why will you not answer me? Say something, anything. Please, please. You can hear me in there, can't you? If you don't want to, you can say no. Just don't reject me. I set you free. I won't hurt you, I promise. The door is not locked. Who opened it? Hello?
A humid spring breeze brushed against his cheeks. The drawn lace curtains appeared to glow in the gentle moonlight. The white-haired girl was not in her room.
Where have you gone?
Stupefied, he glanced about his wife's chambers. To my eyes, the neatly organized room appeared no different than any other day, but to his eyes it was pale and hollow. For the one who was supposed to be there, who was supposed to be waiting for him, was not present. He could not hear her voice from anywhere in the shed. In its place echoed a dry rustling, a sad, pitiful, empty whisper of a noise. It came from the lone object left abandoned atop her desk.
The phenakistoscope.
She kept it all this goddamn time, you stupid idiot! It was the one present Jacopo had ever given to the white-haired girl, a toy made of paper. When spun and viewed in a mirror, it created the illusion of a man and a woman dancing.
You still had this? That's ridiculous. I assume you had thrown it out.
The white-haired girl had evidently made considerable use of the phenakistoscope. The paper was visibly worn and tattered, warped in places, and had even begun to yellow. It spun slowly in the wind, rustling and rustling and rustling, spinning in an endless reminder of that day the year before, though there was no longer anyone around to look through it.
What? But You were with other men. Why would you keep something I gave you? I don't know. It's so worn.
I don't know. Using your brain is apparently impossible.
Why?
I think this is around the point where he's probably gonna start cluing into Maria's bullshit. Yep, he's gonna find
a letter.
He's gonna find an undelivered letter. Beneath the ever-rotating phenakistoscope lay a single sheet of paper. As if drawn to it, he scanned the contents of the parchment. It was a letter addressed to Caro mio, Jacopo.
Aww.
The salutation, written in his native language, translated as follows. My beloved Jacopo, did the fruits of your dream turn out as you had hoped? I'm sure it was wonderful and impressively fast. A train that could travel across a continent as large as this is like something out of a story. I wish I could have been there to see it. I'm sure it would have been quite pleasant, like the day you gave me the Phenakis wheel. Am I being presumptuous? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I thought I would keep waiting for you, forever, no matter how much you hated or ignored me. But I made up my mind, so I'm sorry. I decided I would wait for you until the railroad was completed. I foolishly thought that you might invite me to the opening ceremony, but it seems I am not good enough for you. I'm going to take my leave of your house, so you needn't concern yourself with me any longer. However, I do have one request. Please do not forget about all the letters I wrote.
Oh.
Keep back on them from time to time. Do not burn them all, for they contain my thoughts, my feelings, my words, a record of my love for you. Remember when you can, that I was always watching you. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble writing. My ears are ringing. There's a voice whispering to me, calling me a witch. Maybe it's your voice. My vision is blurred. I'm not even sure what's going through my mind. Sorry this was all I was able to write for you. I'm truly sorry. I will leave the Phenakis wheel behind. It was my dearest treasure. Farewell. I loved you. Okay, yeah, see, it's said way before. I was
Yeah, I know, Mina, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the... Probably, if it's American, then it's the 8th of May. Yeah, the Syrian is spring. 8th of May, 1869. I think she's dead. Like...
What?
Yeah, okay, so...
What the hell is this?
He was visibly rattled, and unsurprisingly so. The mention of the Transcontinental Railroad's opening ceremony, the letters she had written, her dearest treasure, her profession of love for him, and above all, the mangled text that appeared to have been written by someone not entirely in their right mind. Everything about it served to amplify his befuddlement.
You waited for me? How can this be? The joining ceremony is tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet. Why did you have to leave then? I'm here, I came for you, just as planned. The ceremony's on the 10th.
A second later, Jacopo gasped. The date written on the letter was the day prior, May 8th. Originally, the ceremony was planned to be held on May 8th, 1869. However, due to bad weather and labor dispute, it had been postponed for 2 days.
This can't be. I'm sure you were informed.
Through Maria, I suppose. Okay, he finally...
I had Maria.
Finally! God! He rubbed his 2 brain cells together.
Yeah, his 2 brain cells just connected.
Yeah. The madam is having an affair.
Maria, no, you couldn't.
Scattered fragments of memory began coming together in his mind. Maria was the only one who had informed him of his wife's supposed unfaithfulness. And though the letters had not been addressed to him, thinking back on it, they had all been about him. In one letter, she had mentioned treasuring a gift. Jacopo had assumed it meant a gift from another man, but in fact she had been referring to the phenakistoscope sitting atop her desk, still spinning in the wind. At long, long last, he finally made that connection. And at the same time, he realized that the only person who could have altered the letters was someone they both trusted. Maria.
Never. She never even once betrayed me. She was not unfaithful at all. She waited unwavering for me. And I refused to believe her. I caused her pain again and again.
Thank fuck he's feeling bad about it. Manipulator or not, he still was way out of line. But his realizations came far too late. The white-haired girl's spirit had broken, and she was no longer at the mansion. Had he caught on to Maria's machinations sooner, things would not have turned out as they had. But he was much too late.
Maria, why would you do this?
The fact that he does not know this is confusing to me. Clenching the letter from his wife, Jacopo stormed out of the shed in search of Maria. But she was not in the room assigned to her.
Where are you? Where have you gone? Maria!
Oh, she's been
Mamma
taken.
Maria.
She's been taken into the cellar by the beast
Oh, yes, yes.
that lives down there,
The beast.
who is really just a very angry cishet man.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the identity of most monsters. I'm kidding. Several maids were roused from their slumber by the racket, but no one had the courage to speak up as the master of the house frantically charged through the halls. Eventually, he arrived at his own chamber. He was certain he had closed the door before leaving, but now a sliver of light shone through the gap between it and the frame. From within the room, he thought he could sense someone's presence. When he opened the door, there he saw her, comfortably perched upon his own chair. A woman. I've been waiting, Jacopo. Oh, I like that outfit on her.
Mina,
Real
stop.
Shut up! She's pretty!
Stop!
Look at her!
Stop
Honey,
it!
Batty! Nice room you got here. I guess that's only natural. You being the man of the house and all. All these fancy furnishings. You do know this stuff's too good for you, right? Ah! No. I do not deserve this. Slander,
Oh, you
slander,
do.
slander.
No.
And then me, I get that barren little maid's room. Drives me up the wall. So hey, Jacopo. Cleared the air with your little lady yet?
Maria.
Like, isn't that super badass? I love that look on your face. Guessing it didn't make things better then?
You know, good and well.
Like, look at this. Iconic!
She's not even here anymore.
I didn't take a
Oh my
screenshot.
god. She did take a screenshot.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she
No, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, but I still want to hear you say it, you know? I want to hear from your own mouth that you couldn't keep a leash on your woman, so you locked her up, drove her mad, broke her down, and then she ran away from you. Go on, say something. Climb back on your high horse and start shouting like you always do.
Why, Maria? Why would you do this?
Why? Why do you think? Because I fucking despise you.
Oh my god.
Shush. Shush. No, I didn't do it. I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to end things, then they just fell apart on their own. The fates are smiling down upon me, I guess.
Nonsense. She was waiting for me until the day of joining the ceremony. And I was going to see her on that day. He knew the ceremony had been postponed.
That's what you get for putting it all in my hands, for thinking I'm the only one on your side. What, did you think I'd just tell her like a good little maid? Not a chance in hell. I mean, talk about some fantastic news. You both picked the same day, but you've got the dates different. Absolutely perfect.
Maria, is that how you've always felt?
Dun, dun.
How long have you held this grudge against me?
How long? How long? How goddamn dense can you be? Must be nice living in your little fantasy world, Jacopo. And this is the next cup of Famiglia? Oh my god, my sides.
So you've always hated me.
At the very least. I fucking loathed you since the minute we had our reunion. At first I did try to convince myself you had your reasons. Didn't make it feel any less unfair, though. You had all your money and all your power and everything else you stole from me. And then you go and get hitched to this pretty little lady. Oh, don't try to act like you're the victim here. This is all on you. Do you have any idea how I felt? Fallen from grace, made your goddamn mate having to suck up to you. Do you have any idea how infuriating that was? Did you think I didn't know anything? Did you think I didn't suspect anything? If you did, then you got your hay way up in the clouds. So
you were motivated by your grudge against my family, Versatis?
Precisely. That's exactly it. Your father wanted so badly to be the Capo Famiglia, wanted so badly to be in power, that he murdered my dad and grandpa. They say it was a carriage accident, but the ground was all torn to hell where it happened. You want to tell me what kind of a carriage accident causes it to explode? As soon as my dad and grandpa died, your dad took over as Capo Famiglia. The balance of power in the factions began to change. My family and anyone with the ties to the Campanellas was either exterminated or exiled. The Bersatis took control of the city. My grandpa's Casca became your Casca. No one in their right mind would be naive enough to think the Bersatis didn't have a hand in that. The great Campanella family, bitten by their pet dog. Except the dog had rabies. And as a result, in time, that lush, historic land would wither away and die. My dad and grandpa buried in that dried up earth are screaming in their graves even now. You can't prove me wrong, can you, Jacopo? And now first in line is to be the next Capo Famiglia is you, his son. Naturally. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Slaughtering my family, leaving us to wallow in the mud. Well, you live here like a fucking king. Because of what your family did, I don't have a home to go back to anymore. No house, no prestige. I have nothing left. And that's goddamn outrageous. The Campanellas are supposed to run that city, but instead, you filthy Bersati curs are crawling over it like some kind of infestation. I am a legitimate Campanella. But I'm stuck being your goddamn maid. If I hadn't been born a woman, I could have become the Capo Famiglia after my dad and grandpa died. But because I'm a woman, I couldn't retaliate. I just had to sit on my hands and watch the tragedy unfold. It was absolutely miserable. So I had to make you suffer as well. I had to make you I had to make you twice as miserable as I was.
You had no reason to hate anyone but me. Why did you make her part of this? Did you have some grudge against her too?
Not particularly. I actually rather like the madam. Sweet, pretty, kind-hearted, timid, and fragile. Trusted every word I said. A splendid little toy.
You thought of her as your toy?
Now, can you really call me out for that? You can't. You have no right. You never cared one bit about anyone else. They're all footstools to you. It's a little too late to find yourself a sense of morality. In that way, I don't know. I still can't like be sure about, cause like, yeah, I would like with her utterings there. I don't know. I'm not sure where to stand on the how does Maria fall on the slightly gay feeling scale here. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think she took some kind of sadistic pleasure in it, right? Like messing with her. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely catastrophic gayness, but you know.
Mina. Okay, let's go back to my chart.
Let's go back to my fruity chart here. I have added 1 orange to Maria.
Oh,
so
that's quite fruity.
Yeah, she's remarkably more fruity than last week.
She's more orange, yes.
This whole thing, it could have been avoided if you two just had a single conversation.
No shit.
But instead, both of you came crawling to me, saying, "You're my only ally, Maria." How tense can you be?
This is what happens when you choose ally, somebody else chooses betray. Of course, I thought you were my ally. I trusted you, as I'm sure she did too. Then
you should get your eyes examined, because you can't see a damn thing!
True. Maria.
My god, it was beautiful. The way you two blindly trusted me, creating your own misunderstandings and causing your own pain. How you could never seem to get on the same page, watching it all fall apart.
Maria. Is that everything? The extent of your grudge and all you did?
Yep. That's everything. All that's left is for me to kill you. Yeah, see, I was kind of thinking she would do that. Whether he'll survive or not is this is actually a pretty badass CG. I think this is one of the coolest ones they've done so far.
Oh, holy fuck.
There's some tittage.
Yeah, the titties in this.
Hold still now. I wouldn't want to miss. Look at that.
Guns and tits, the American way.
Yeah, she's Italian though.
It's America.
America. The American greeting is moiter with the gun.
Oh, Maria, you. Somebody going to get shot. They will pass me nothing to you. I don't know, maybe she vampire.
Yeah, she do got them sharp canines.
There past me nothing to you was that all just empty promise. How could it when you remembered so clearly?
Fine, we'll explain it for a little romantic boy. Bad grown-ups will even take advantage of good memories. This time I finally returned this to you, Jacopo. The cartridge you gave me, packed with your disgusting sentimentality. Killing you ain't the end, though. All your Bersati cures. I'll send every last one of you straight to hell. My revenge has just begun. Oh dear, she's going
Oh
me.
boy. Oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Even if somebody going to get shot, and I think we know who.
Yep.
Even if you had been a man, you wouldn't have been a suitable capifamilia. You should have aimed between my eyes, Maria!
Jacopo! Yeah. Why? What do you mean, why?
What do you mean, why?
At
You
this
shot
point
him!
in self-defense! Why?
Oh
yeah.
fuck! You get shot when you shoot.
Yeah.
In a panic, I pulled the trigger, and from the barrel a bullet went flying. Quite literally right between her eyes. Would anyone ever believe me if I said this wasn't how I wanted things to turn out?
Oh, I'll believe it. You're just too pathetic.
Wow. Thank you, narrator.
The rain just keeps on coming. Wonder if we'll be able to go home today. Hey, Jacopino! Say something, you little wuss!
Be quiet. You're gonna give me a headache.
The lightning's way louder than me.
Eh!
Ah! You jumped, Jacopino. You're such a baby.
You jump too, and stop calling me that.
Don't be scared. Don't cry.
I'm not crying. Your eyes are damp too.
I'm not crying. Not at all. Not one bit.
Liar.
There's no end to this rain, is there?
I'm Fina. If it doesn't stop, there's nothing at home for me.
You don't want to go home? Your parents don't get along, huh?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Liar.
You got it good. Everyone loves your grandpa. Whenever anyone needs something, they come to him. Now there's a great man.
Huh? How'd my grandpa become part of this?
Of no reason.
Not everyone likes him. He gets just as much hate as love. Grandpa's not really a model citizen. He's mostly just rude. Are you jealous?
I'm not. My old man is, though.
Huh, is he now? Well, your dad's got his good points too, I think. Like, I don't know. He seems like the kind of man who can accomplish big things. Though he seems a lot stricter than my grandpa. Oh, come on! I don't get you. What are you climbing up for?
No reason.
If you don't want to go home, then how about we go somewhere far away from here?
Huh?
Once it stops raining, let's get out of here. Head up to the capital, find some work. We can make it work, the two of us. Oh, we'll bring Nero, of course.
If we could, that would be nice. Break free of the city and its outdated traditions. Head somewhere bigger, more forward-thinking. If only it were possible. It's alright, Maria.
It's gonna be alright, except it was.
Uh-huh. I see.
Yes?
Indeed. I know you were just joking.
I know you were joking.
You wouldn't be able to find work anyway.
We're literally 7.
Wow. If the two of us ran out, we'd be starving in a month. That's generous.
Yeah.
You'd have to be blind not to see that.
Right.
Let's go home once the rain lets up.
Yeah, once it does. But until then, I know. Let's sing. Sing even louder than the lightning. Then maybe you'll stop crying, Jacopino.
I am not crying!
He definitely is.
I will not take this slander.
Come on, let's sing.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 re do re do re do re do re. Come on, you do it too.
What?
You do it too.
La 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 la
Good one.
Maria.
Marie.
I never be. May not put into words. But I trust you understand. I consider you a dear friend. Listen to me, Jacopo. My actions were justified.
Bruh.
I did what I did for the betterment of the city, this land. The Campanellas are too conservative.
Oh, sorry.
Under their control, this country will atrophy. Progress will continue to lose steam. If we don't push forward, we will fall farther and farther behind. Before long, he will be made the next Capo Famiglia. But until that day, you will cross over to the new world. In a world that's new, and establish the Koskach there. Unify us, bolster us, make us strong. I'll handle things back here. I said I handle it. I won't let the Campanella try and strike back. What? You want Maria to... It's dangerous to put Campanella so close by.
Bruh.
She has to be taken care of. If you insist, you do not let your guard down. Betrayal is not a constant companion in this world. I'm giving you my revolver that I used to kill Campanellas.
Well, they died in an explosion. Get your facts right.
No, I shot them. The explosion was a cover-up. There was no gas leak. Keep it keep it on you on all times. Glory everlasting upon our blood. Yeah. And upon
Yeah.
this earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. Pepow.
Papow.
Papa, Jacopo has a gun. The best I can give you is a job as my mate. If I show you any more obviously preferential treatment, the Bersatis are liable to step in. Money, power, respect, and enough authority to take orders from anyone. Do not take orders from anyone, even my title. Until if I could obtain all that, I would be able to give you your freedom.
Bruh, he was trying to help Maria all this time.
And her as well. I wanted to give you both a comfortable lives. Yeah, Maria definitely hated the wrong guy,
Yeah,
but none of that.
like,
Yeah. I have add one lemon to the chart.
yeah. He was gonna live fruity in his little harem.
Got through to either of you.
Rip.
Ripperino.
He definitely looks worse for wear.
Everything. Gonna be alright. It's slipping through my fingers.
So it's not gonna be alright.
Her love, my friendship with Maria. Both of their smiles.
Master! What was that sound? Eek, so much blood. Maria! What happened this time?
Well, you know. You keep getting stuck witnessing the worst things.
What? What?
Call a doctor. Someone's with tight lips. Do not call the police. And don't make a scene. Got it? Capiche?
Capiche?
If so, then go on.
Yes, sir!
Right, not everything has slipped from my grasp. My money and influence are all that's left.
That is what you wanted, though, is it not? You sold money and power, no?
Aren't you going to go?
Yes, I will. But first, I would like to ask you something. What do you intend to do from here?
No, for now, I prefer not to bleed out. What am I going to do? Exactly the same as before. There is but one thing for me to do.
I see. Will you eventually find solace in your riches? The way I see it, money and power can be your ally, but they can become your enemy in the blink of an eye. If you do not put them into words, your feelings will never make it through to anyone. For unlike money, humans are not measurable by their appearance. He failed to communicate to anyone what he held within his breast. He was chained down by his place in society, his pride, his relationships, and his own heart. And at some point he found himself in a position where he was no longer able to speak his mind. After enough time, he probably forgot how to be genuine at all. Or perhaps someone like him simply would not, even if they knew how. In any event, there are many things in this world that cannot be communicated without being put into words. How sad it is that his tale should end without him expressing how he truly felt. How hard it must have been to never clear up his misunderstandings. After Jacopo's confrontation with Maria, the Pacific Railroad was completed as scheduled. Celebratory cheers shook the new world as the last spike was drawn into the rails. Jacopo, however, could not even manage to smile listening to the telegraph. And I am sure you can take a guess as to why. The people with whom he wished to share that moment were not there. Shortly following her death, Jacopo held a private funeral for Maria. Then he commenced a search for the white-haired girl. But he did not do so alone. He hired others to help, did everything in his power to find her, tirelessly searching for many, many years. However, he never was able to locate her, and he spent the remainder of his life alone. Money, power, renown, servants. The world around him was always quite lively, but solitude was his only companion. He waited and he waited, and he waited for the white-haired girl to return. The years crawled by, and with no family or loved one to decide to care for him in old age, he died alone. Honestly, I think she killed herself. Like, in this one.
Oh no.
Yeah. With the way she was like, it's one of two things. Like, either she was just so exhausted that she died, or she deliberately, like, left after that to, like, die. Pig Iron Manor, huh? Indeed. Pig Iron. Pickaxe. Iron pickaxe.
Hmm.
The door before you slowly drew shut. You could no longer hear the raucous sounds of the men from within the den. The faint scent of cigarette smoke, however, lingered in the air. Staring vaguely at the closed door, you noticed something was amiss. The maid who had been holding your hand was no longer at your side. You glanced around, but she was nowhere in sight. Down the corridor stretched only darkness. Not having anticipated this, you were unsure how to react. What's the matter? You lost? You just trying to take in the sights? The voice called out to you, but it was not the mate's voice. Caught off guard, you spun around, confused in search of the source. Where are you looking? I'm over here. Yeah, there you go. No more to the left. Following the voice's instructions, you found yourself facing a wall. It me Walkun. You look like you just seen a ghost. The brother of Truckun. Hey now, come on, don't turn away. Yep, you got it. I'm the one talking to you. The voice was coming from within the painting. When you had passed by this wall on your way to the third door, a magnificent landscape painting had been hanging there. But now, the canvas was a deep shade of black, as if it had been dipped into a vat of ink. Been a while since I talked to anyone. So tell me, you can hear me alright, can't you? Splendid. Been so long since I've had a conversation, I was afraid I might have forgotten how to talk. So tell me, who might you be? You don't know? Well, it's not quite the pickle. Pickle, wiggle, nickel. Then how about we have a little chat, eh? You got yourself turned around and aren't sure where to go, yeah? I'll be happy to tell you everything I can, just ask away. Ooh. Can I, is she a wish? Which? Can I have Maria back?
No.
Dang it.
No, Mina, no.
Dang it. The painting sounded rather high speed. Come on.
No.
Perhaps he was simply excited to have the opportunity to speak with someone. So you decided you would ask the painting a few questions. Yay! Options! Who are ya? Me? Well, as you can see, I'm a painting. Why did I end up as a painting? Hard to say. Maybe I was reborn as a painting because I used to really like art. Though there are things I painted at that I wish I hadn't. Is this the dad of the white-haired girl? Like from that one story? Maybe that regrets what turned me into this. Hopefully I get the chance to apologize to him about that. Anyway, no point in getting into any more detail than that. Wouldn't mean anything to you. So enough about me. Oh, right, you don't know anything about yourself. A shame that. Alright then. A favor for you, since you can't tell me about yourself. If you run into him, could you tell him what I really regret what I did? I know I should tell him myself, but, well, as you can see, I'm stuck here. Can't move an inch, so I gotta ask for help. I feel absolutely terrible about painting that picture. I know, yeah, the deadline's way past on that one, but that's what makes it regret, yeah? Because you can't take it back. By the time I realized it was too late. He was already dead. He's long since passed away. Huh? Are you supposed to give a dead fellow a message? Well, for all you know, the dead could be wandering these halls too. So please, if you come across him, tell him I said that. That I didn't mean any harm with that painting. Or maybe you are him? Well, who am I? Just 'cause you don't know who you are doesn't mean you could go around asking other people. I'm not a person, you say? Well, no, you're right, but I'm not gonna know anything about you that you can't tell me yourself. I'm literally stuck to a wall. How many times do I need to repeat myself? I mean, where I'm standing, you look almost like a walking cloud of shadow. Oh, great, I'm a bestie, aren't I? God damn it. I can't even tell you what you look like. The maid who was with you before, did she call you master? I see. But the question is, which era's master are you? How many doors have you been through? 3 doors, eh? And of those, did any of them bring anything back? Ah, well, it's not an easy thing recovering yourself. Or maybe you weren't behind any of those 3 doors. Yeah, it's gotta be it. It was your first time witnessing those tragedies. Yours is another door. So tell me, how'd you feel looking behind those doors? Was it frightening? Saddening? Heart-wrenching? Well, let me tell you something. You're able to hear them because they weren't bear them because they weren't your tragedies. If the next door you open is yours, will you be able to bear it? Will you be able to accept your own tragedy? It's one thing seeing others suffering, but your own. If you have to face emotion you wanted to keep buried, secrets you wanted to keep hidden away, and pain you wanted to forget, do you think you'll be able to accept them as your own? If you can't, I wouldn't blame you. I would accuse you of running if you choose not to reclaim your old self. Nothing wrong with erasing your memory of something. It was so bad you didn't want to face it in the first place. Let it be rewritten as someone else's story. That'll make it a whole lot easier on you. 'Cause you never know. The most unfortunate tale of all may well be your own. Perhaps that goes for everything about you. You won't know till you see it? Well, that's true enough. Once you do, there might not be any turning back. Or do you mean to reclaim your old self, no matter the cost? If you do, if you're sincerely prepared to do that, then be wary of the tale that comes next. Any tragedy that seems too beautiful to be real is precisely that, a fabrication. If it turns out you're someone from behind the next door, then perhaps you're my... What is this place? Oof, talk about some hard-hitting questions. I'm probably not the one who'll be able to answer that one for you. I don't have a very deep connection with this mansion, you see. I swear it. I got nothing to gain from lying, do I? It's my regrets that have turned me into this. I wasn't summoned here by no one. That said, there is one thing I can tell you. Yeah. Sorry. Snoozy day, eh? This place summons people. People who have ties to something that happened long, long ago. No one knows anything even happened. I didn't know either, till she told me. Though I haven't the foggiest how much of it's true or not. Are you here because you were summoned by her? Or did you come here of your own will, to find someone? If you came here of your own volition, and you weren't summoned by her, then mayhaps you'll be the one who can break the curse. Who's the maid? Who's maid hot, McGee, long hair, big tit? I dropped my cup as I said that.
Wow.
I just swapped it with, I just swatted it with my hand like.
Amazing.
So, might as well ask her that directly. But you won't say till you've regained your old self. I see. Well, in that case, if you want to know, you know what you gotta do. It's entirely up to you whether you make an ally or an enemy out of her. There's no guaranteeing she's even right in the head. You never know. Maybe you're not the only one who hasn't found themselves. Well, thank you for the talk. Haven't talked that much in a long time. Feels great. Now that I've got that out of my system, I should be able to get some good sleep. You're probably still wandering in the dark right now, but I really hope you find the outcome you want. And I mean that. You can either reclaim your old self or you can toss it aside. The choice is yours, either way. Now, since it looks like your escort isn't showing up, what do you plan to do next? How about taking a look around the place since you got a little free time? Could you come across some things you wouldn't with her around? Oh, right. If you're gonna go exploring, you got the perfect thing. Stick your hand into the canvas, would you? Really? Okay. The painting was still wrapped in an impenetrable darkness. A perfect all-consuming void. The man had told you to put your hand into it. You Yes.
Mm.
I am
No.
I am playing the go-getter protagonist right now.
No.
I'm gonna touch it. You extended your hand for the painting. The moment your fingertips touched it into darkness, it swallowed your entire hand up to the wrist. Ah, no, not there! It tickles to the right. As the man in the painting had instructed, you groped around the inside of the darkness. Oh gee, I might be groping his butt. For long you felt something hard. Oh no. At your fingertips. Oh no. Clenching at the object, you withdrew your hand. Your arm was still intact. Whew! You spread your fingers and there you found a key. Okay. Whew. That's pretty. Ah, that's tickled. I have an inventory. No, I don't. Ah, that's tickled. With that key, you can access the master bedroom. Well, like she tossed it into me. Kinky. That damn litter box. So, yeah, it ain't mine. Don't worry about giving back. However, I bet there's something worth seeing in there. She felt the need to toss that key. Alright, well, gotta get some sleep. You take care. If you happen to learn my name, come pay me another visit, should the fancy strike you. Having said that, the painting fell quiet. In your hand lay a small key. It seemed rather antiquated and vaguely familiar. Silence once again drew over the corridor. You stood there all alone, no sign of the maid. After considering it for a few moments, you decided to explore the mansion on your own.
Ooh. Too many choices. Leave.
Where's the BNS and leave option? Like, is it actual? The question is it actual options, or can I do all of it?
I don't know.
I guess I'll try going to the master bedroom, since I got the key. If I only get one shot, then I'd rather do that. You inserted the key you had been given into the door's keyhole, and with a twist, the door opened. The master bedroom was shrouded in darkness, much like every other room in the mansion. It had evidently been left unused for some time. The air in the room was stale and forlorn. Master. The voice seemed to ring out from somewhere. Come on, get up. Up with you. Master! Oh dear. See, what did I tell you? So much nicer here, in here with a little light. Without warning, your whole world took on bright, vivid colors. Light streamed through the window, illuminating a well-lived bedroom. A woman's silhouette stood before you. Ah, wait a sec! Don't you hide under your bedspread! Get out of there! Oh, Master, you're great that I could open the windows. Don't worry, I've put curtains up. If it gets too bright, you can draw them. Mornings take the best parts of being outside and squeeze them all into the same few hours. You don't have to go out in the sunlight for it either. Just listen to the wonderful sound. The joyous songs of the birds, the swaying of the trees, the rustling of leaves. You tried to call out to the silhouette, but it did not respond. Reaching out for her, your hand simply passed through her body. It did not seem to be you that she was speaking to. Perhaps you were looking at a scene from some other period of time. Am I being as pushy as I feel right now? I completely misjudged you. You're the exact opposite of what I thought you were. Let's see. I thought you were cold and cruel, heartless and incomprehensible. But I'm beginning to get a better idea. You try to put on airs, but you're really rather childish. You have a short temper, but can be surprisingly playful. What else? You have a pretty difficult personality, too. Now, hear me out here. That's not everything. You gave me a chance to talk and you listened intently. You can be kinda nice, too. We agreed that we would live together, not just in the same house. So we got plenty of time to add more to the list. And I hope you can make your own list about me, too. This is just the beginning, after all. We got a long, long time ahead of us. Plenty enough to get to know each other, no? Let's not waste any time, then. What do you say we do something today we haven't been able to do before? Where should we begin? Ooh, I know! We can get this place cleaned up. Now that there's some actual light in here, we can see all sorts of things we'd probably rather not. Like dust. All over the place. No! It died again. When the woman's shadow faded away, the master bedroom transformed back into its old dreary state. Master, can you say My name? You were unsure how to describe the urge welling up within your breast. You could not say her name. You stood unmoving in the master bedroom for some time, but it did not appear that anything else was going to happen, so you decided to head somewhere else. I keep knocking over my cup. I think I'm gonna put it on the other side. There you go. Go to the entrance. Kid actually does allow me to see things. You made your way to the mansion's entrance. There's no one else around, nor any source of light. Groping through the darkness, you found the front door, which was sealed shut with a heavy bar. You pressed against the bar, but it remained firmly in place. The door did not budge either. It seemed you could not leave the mansion. Burn the witch. Crucify the impure. When you made to step away from the entrance, you heard a muffled voice. You looked around, but were unable to determine the source of the voice. Nor could you be sure whom you had heard either. Giving up on finding anything at the entrance, you decided to head somewhere else. The fireplace.
No, I'm not going to the...
What?
Don't throw yourself into a fireplace now.
No. You made your way to the room with the fireplace. The remains of the fire crackled weakly, leaving the room in a veil of darkness. You remembered that you had awoken here. Out of sheer curiosity, you sat down on the rocking chair you had been asleep in. Creak, creak, creak. It was as soothing as a cradle to a baby. And in short order, you found your consciousness drifting from your grasp. No! Reading a story by the fireplace like this almost makes it feel like we're in another world, doesn't it, Master? I bet that's why troubadours perform at pubs, so they can be near the fire. Oh, you're such a cynic. But that's okay. Say, do you remember when I first arrived here? When I was cleaning the library. Ugh. Your eyes slowly slid open. Fragments of a pleasant dream lingered in the back of your mind. I could use a nap.
Oh no.
The crackling of a fire. The taste of warm wine. However, there was nothing pleasant about the fireplace sitting before you. No warm, crackling flames. In fact, the brisk air of the room overpowered the remnants of embers left there. A chill ran down your spine. Afraid you might freeze stiff if you stayed there much longer, you resumed your exploration of the mansion. Mansion exploration. We're going to the den. The scent of cigarette smoke lingered in the den. However, the room was silent. Not even an echo of the men's chattering remained. Something was moving. Billiards balls. There was no one present to strike the balls. They rolled spontaneously around the table. The paths they traced across the surface were rough and erratic, contrasting that of when the former master had held the cue. The spheres collided awkwardly with one another, not a single one coming close to the pockets. As an experiment, you pulled the ball off the table. In response, the paths of the balls became even clumsier. Having lost one of their targets, they began bouncing aimlessly off the cushioned walls of the table. As you stared intently at the table, a man's voice rang out from somewhere in the room. You're gonna be man, who isn't saying shit, apparently. Spinning around, you saw the silhouette of a man. However, you could not make out what the man was saying. Guess you're silent man. The man thrust his finger at the table. He appeared to want you to return the ball. You reluctantly placed the billiards ball back on the table. When you did, the balls resumed endlessly colliding with one another, never landing in any of the pockets. You looked up to find the shadow gone. Having determined that the maid was not going to appear in the den, you exited the room, making your way back into the corridor.
I'm getting to receive an award for that role.
Yeah. Rose garden. Look, your head is covered in roses. Read. Please.
Oh, shit! You got pedal on the book. Yes?
Yes?
Yeah?
You're not gonna read?
I did read it. Oh shit, you got pedals on the book.
Oh. That was not what I heard, but okay.
This isn't mine. I can't afford to.
Though you could hear the sound of children laughing, you could not see them. Regardless, their cheerful voices warmed your heart. You decided to linger there in the garden for some time. Along with the children's laughs wafted a sweet fragrance. The wind blew whisking flower petals up into the air. It was an enchanting sight. But after a while, the roses began to wilt. You could no longer hear the children's voices either. Oh shit, it's boy.
Shadow!
A young man stood alone in the withered rose garden. As you drew near, you called out to the youth. But the young man did not appear to notice you. He merely stood there, staring vacantly across the garden. The youth muttered something in a lifeless voice.
This isn't what I wanted. I just wanted a normal, peaceful life. I can't bear being alone. I can't take this. Someone, get me out of here.
Rip boy.
Oh God. Tell me that I'm not the bad one here.
You tried to call out to the young man several times, but he did not seem to hear you. He simply continued muttering to himself. Before long, the youth's shadow faded into nothing. Unable to bear the chilly air any longer, you stepped back into the mansion. We're gonna go to this. Oh yeah, the cellar. How friendly. The murder cellar. We love the murder cellar. When you descended into the cellar, you heard a beast-like snarling. Along with it came a sour odor and the sound of ripping flesh. You could not see the beast, but that did not make it any less unpleasant. You made to retreat from the cellar. That was scary. I don't like you. No, ew.
The false sense of security is gone.
Mean. Yeah. But before you could, a shadowy creature lurched at you. You reflexively squeezed your eyes shut. Oh, there's man. Hello. Over several moments, you opened your eyes again to the man standing in place of the... What?
After several months.
Months, yeah.
You open your eyes.
I'm tired. I could sleep
After several months, we returned for this game.
I could sleep for a few months, yes. You opened your eyes again to find a silhouette of a man standing in place of the beast. You and the shadow stared at one another for some time. You asked the shadow a question, and the shadow responded. Damn, Japanese sure be different! However, you had no idea what it said. The shadow seemed to be trying to communicate something to you, but trying to make sense of something you could not understand was pointless. Having no reason to remain in the cellar any longer, you made your way back upstairs. Library! Ooh. The smell of dusty books filled the air of the library. You approached a shelf to examine one of the books. Ah! And suddenly an avalanche of them came falling to the floor. You stared blankly at the mountain of books. They'd fallen down on their own, but they showed no signs of putting themselves away. Since no one else was there to do it, you began placing the books back on the shelf. 1, 2, 3, a dozen. And as soon as you had gotten them all back up, they came crashing back down again. You wished very much to implore the maid's assistance, but she did not appear to be in the area. Pretending you had not seen anything, you made your way back into the hallway. These books, I don't know her. I don't know her.
You barely know her.
I want to see the window. I want to see the pretty window. Oh, look, it's so pretty. You approached the stained glass window. An array of pews was arranged facing the stained glass. There seemed to be an air of tranquility about the room. You sat down in one of the pews and stared quietly forward for some time. For a moment you felt like you were on the verge of recalling something, but ultimately the memory never managed to surface. The maid did not appear to be there. Where could she have gone? You decided to resume exploring the mansion. Wait, I can go here again? Why?
It's because probably it was the same progression. You know.
searched for the mansion, but had no luck finding the maid. You felt somewhat tired, though you were not quite sure whether it was physical exhaustion or otherwise. You had little interest in doing more moving about. Taking a seat in one of the pews, you gazed up at the stained glass, staring solemnly back down at you with the archangel set to weigh the souls of the deceased. Perhaps he was trying to weigh your soul. Okay. Interesting. Maid-sama!
No!
Master. Master. How there you are, Master. You gave me
Stop
quite the
running.
scare.
What are you doing just roaming around the freaking mansion?
Yeah. After returning from the fur door, you disappeared without a word. Oh my, it was I who disappeared? That is quite strange. I did not go anywhere as far as I am aware. Nevertheless, I am glad to find you. I would have been at a complete loss for what to do if I had been separated from you yet again. I did indeed say that when you first arrived. I have been waiting for you to return for a very long time. For centuries, as a matter of fact. Don't make me a ghost, then, you say? I am very much not a ghost. Would I be able to hold your hand if I were? Saying this, the maid took your hand. It was cold enough to send a shudder down your spine, and completely devoid of life. Though as chilling as it may have been, you felt the comfort in the feeling of her hand in yours. The maid looked down at you with gentle eyes. After a few moments of silence, she sat down beside you. This stained glass is quite beautiful, is it not? Every time I see it, it brings a tranquility to my heart. A dreadful, deep-rooted curse afflicts this mansion. However, this room is one exception. Can you feel the purity that hangs in the air, Master? Yes? What is it, Master? You are correct. The stained glass window had been shattered and was not present in the time period of the previous tale. I wonder, perhaps it is because the mansion we are in presently resides in a realm separate from the real world. We're in a world constructed from myriad memories and histories. I am sure that when you regain your old self, Master, the mansion too shall be restored to its original state. So do try and remember, all right? Oh, yes. Where did you go in my absence, Master? I see. So you explored the mansion, then? Did you find anything noteworthy? Memories? I am not quite sure what you mean. How peculiar. As a servant of this house, I pride myself in being aware of most everything present within these walls. I wonder whose memories they could be. The key to the master bedroom? Why did I throw away the key? I beg your pardon? You say a painting told you? You could see perplexity on the maid's face. You had never seen her make such an expression before. I know nothing of any key. Oh, Master. You should not tell jokes meant to cause other discomfort. I mean, I think it could be like a real talk that she's also forgotten some shit and is like playing cool about it.
If you get old enough, you keep forgetting about stuff. It's normal.
Yeah. Yeah, she's starting to get, a little old. But a talking painting, you say? You seem to have a rather vivid imagination. Maybe you can tell the next tale, Master. I'm only teasing. Now, that was a nice break, but we should get moving. The tale I am about to show you is the last of the mansion's memories. I'm certain you will remember yourself after seeing it. To our feet. The final door is not far. And please do not let go of my hand. Holding your hand, the maid led you to the far end of the room. Crossing beneath the stained glass window, a metal door came into view. Our destination lies at the top of these stairs. There we will find one last door. She pushed open the metal door, revealing a long spiral staircase. I would like to figure out the fucking interior and floor plan of this fucking place, because it seems remarkably big.
Yeah.
A fucking spiral staircase?
Noise. We're going to a tower.
Oh no. It'll be a bit of a walk, so let us be on our way. And please do watch your step. Yep, it's the tower. This is called an observation tower. Normally towers such as this were built in castles or churches, so it is rather strange for there to be one in a mansion. The last door I wish to show you, Master, resides at the top of this tower. Rectangular windows were carved out of the stone in several locations along the way up the spiral staircase. You attempted to peer out of one of the windows, but all you could see was a thick layer of fog. Perhaps the maid's suggestion that the mansion did not presently reside in reality was, in fact, correct. With each step upward, you found yourself gripped by an indescribable sense of anxiety. The feeling somewhat resembled irritation or annoyance. Seeing this, the maid tightly gripped your hand. There's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. It is all in the past. No matter what may happen, as long as you do not let go of my hand, you have nothing to fear. You and the maid continued climbing the stairs. Up and up, around and around, marching ever nearer the supposed final door. High up into the tower, as the light from the view from below drew distant, a rotten wood door came into view. It seems oddly familiar. I feel like I've seen it before, but it might just be me. Patches of what appeared to be blood stained the surface, and holes had been bored into it with sharp objects of some sort. You heard a scream from far below, where no one should have been. Kill the witch. Kill the witch. Kill the witch. Why are we bullying Jacopo? Because he's a bitch-ass idiot! I'll tell you all about him later.
Oh boy.
Why do we want to kill the witch? I don't know! I don't
Why
know if we want
not?
to burn her! Do it! We were struck with fear. The next moment the maid opened the door. And then...
Cheetos.
we're at the last door!
What you
Hello.
wanna do?
Hey Argo, hey Mohi, did you hear the news?
What?
A certain someone is invading our country once again!
Who? Who would dare?
Who would dare?
No, they must be British.
Yeah. I think
The
we
British
can...
invasion.
Yeah. No,
No,
Germany!
Not again.
Not again! We actually watched that one Danish movie about the invasion. Do you know
Oh
that?
boy.
For like school? You know what movie I'm referring to, right? I think Mohi might know. Like there was that Danish movie that was made about the German invasion.
We do
With
have
those-
a Polish one, definitely.
it was a Danish movie, and I think it was about like 2 or 3 guys who were doing like guy things, and then there was like an invasion. We watched it in the cinema for school. It was so dumb. That was before they had that was before they moved the Crew cinema to a bigger place, so it was just one hall. They had this I can't remember. It was like in it was in like 2015.
Oh
I
my
struggle
God.
to bring up the memory.
Maybe it's
Just
not worth bringing up.
Yeah, I don't think it was a very good movie, considering that I only remember the fact that we went to watch it, and the only thing I remember is like the theater. Like I don't
we also
remember
went to
what
those
the
movies. Like,
Yeah. I think it was maybe a new movie at the time, and that's why we watched it in the cinema. I don't really know. Like, Crew Cinema wasn't like this building that had like one hole in it. And you would go out the back door after you're finished into this little alley. It was so fucking weird. The Forbidden... Oh, wait, let me Google that. Let me Google
no,
it.
not the forbidden. No.
Oh, fuck. The 4th door!
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh no! 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 Panic! Panic! Panic!
It's from 2020.
quick.
I know, it could have been that one.
Dibbidi-dibbidi-ba-da-ba-da-bo. Pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa-da-pee-da-pa-pa-da-po. Pa-pa-pa-da-po. Pee-da-pa-pa-da-po. Pa-pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa-pee-da-pa-pa-da-po.
Thank you. I think we can go a little bit with the 4th door. It's definitely not gonna be a short one, I'm not assuming.
Before it just freaking ends instantly.
Yeah. 30 minutes. Well, it's fine. But I don't think it's that one. It should have been around out around 2015 or earlier. I'm not sure. Is that on it? I'm googling Danish movies about World War II. Thank you.
How did we end up here?
Okay.
What happened?
It was not like an actual wartime movie. I don't remember there being I don't remember there being anything violent in it. 2015. Actually, yeah, I think this might be it. Maybe. Yeah, you know, it seems like vaguely familiar. But like, is it just because I'm like, oh, this is a very generic war movie, or is... Mina Mori, yeah. War topic is, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Did you fight with? I don't know.
It's fine. Set on a pot, set it on, and also pour water into it. Gather the pieces thereof into it. In even every good piece, the thigh and the shoulder. Fill it with the choice bones. Take the choice of the flock and burn also the bones under it. And make it boil well, and let them sieve the bones of it therein. Thus saith the Lord, woe to the bloody city, to the pot whose scum is therein, and whose scum is not gone out of it. Bring it out piece by piece. Let no lot fall upon it. Oh no. You can do the other.
Can you go to the backlog, by the way?
Sure. Wait, just this. Oh, right. We did not. Okay.
What?
Did we see this?
No.
Weird. You can try to remember the past, but it is an absolute, utter waste of time. Erase everything, all your sorrows. Wipe them away for a fistful of happiness. Allow me to show you that you have no need of the past.
Wait, there's a secret message here. Wait, what?
Yeah, that wasn't there, right? Like, I looked
No.
away. I looked away for a second. Secret backlog text. I know what the
What?
fuck. I think 9th April might actually be the one. That sounds. This one right here. Yeah, no, I think this was definitely it. I think this one is definitely it. It seems so like just looking at the boys. Oh yeah, this has to be it. This has to be it. Oh yeah, it was this movie. 9th of April. This has gotta be it. Like, it seems viscerally familiar in a way I can't describe. Like, especially the guy dude boy here with the weird hair. I'm like, I remember your haircut. Like the main guy on the poster. I remember his weird haircut. If you don't want to miss it, you need to check in every once in a while and scroll all the way up. Bro! You say this at the 4th door! Damn it!
I don't think it happened before.
No. But okay. You can be other, Argo. Please.
Where is she? Where did she go? Where did she come from? Where did she go?
It's only here to- I'm kidding. Thank you. Thank you so much for the help. I'm just kidding.
Find her! She come down this way.
Find her.
And burn her!
Burn her! Burn the witch!
Burn the
See ya.
witch. Na na na, burn
the witch! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn. I just keep saying it like we do.
Burn the witch, na 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 na. Burn the witch, na na na.
What are we doing?
Burn the witch.
Oh god, this reminded me of when I went to the cinema to watch The Forbidden Law and one of the girls gets with the German so what? Burn her,
Wow.
burn her, burn her, burn her, burn her, burn. And she leaves her Danish.
I do not remember.
What
I
is
watched
that?
those movies, but I have no recollection of them. What the hell are you guys on?
Burn her, burn her, burn her, burn her. Then I will leave thee upon the land. I will cast thee forth upon the open field, and will cease all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee. And I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee. And I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains, and fill the valleys with thy height. I will also water with thy blood the land wherein thou swimmest, even to the mountains, and the rivers shall be full of thee. But when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heaven and make the stars thereof dark.
Listen, like, this is the thing, like, the girl has heard fuck
And
German
remember
people and she
someone
mistranslate.
That's funny.
She freaking mistook that as something else.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And the guy from the other side of the cinema yells, I'm German! And the guy instantly replies with, fuck you, man! What kind of
fuck is
cinemas
happening?
are you
What the
going to, Momo? What the
Momo,
fuck?
are you sure it was a cinema?
Are you sure you're in the cinema, not a fucking soap opera? What the hell?
Like...
Bro. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. All the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land. I think for sure. Okay.
Yeah, just check
Gintofte. Of course you're in fucking Gintofte, Jesus. Rich people cinema. Wait, this is what rich people do in the cinema?
Yeah,
nice to know.
Germans.
They fuck Germans.
Yep.
I seem to have lost him. No, where am I?
When
Should
am
I go from here? There's like 2 meters between the seats in front of you and behind you. Jesus!
Excuse me?
What am I to do? Rich
Are you watching
people!
it like freaking quick?
Yeah. Like what do they also bring your cola and fucking crystal glasses? And like
their
all,
own
and like all
popcorn.
of the staff are all of the staff are like dressed like butlers.
Good
Darkness.
sir, how do you like the 5th minute of this movie?
Mina, I attended school in Gintofte. What do you mean? What am I doing there?
What are you doing there?
Why would you disgrace yourself so?
Why is my hubby from Gentofte?
He isn't. He's from Rabo.
Shut up!
No, there's a restaurant, so they come in with the what? Bro! What kind of places are you? I wanna know this cinema. This sounds kind of hype.
What the fuck is wrong with this place?
We should see if there's anything. We should see if there's anything in Go when Argo comes.
Jesus Christ.
See what rich people. You're invisible. That's even worse.
What do you mean?
That's worse. That's worse. Copenhagen is all the same to me. I don't care. I don't know the fucking difference between Copenhagen K and Copenhagen V. Like, how are you supposed to? How am I? Oh my
Is there a difference?
I know, right? Not that I care. Okay.
So you are a Western bro.
Yes.
Western bro.
I'm clipping this. I'm not sitting here for this kind of thing. You goddamn Copenhageners. Whatever. Fuck you, Copenhagen. Anyway. I say as I was born in like Rødovre Hospital, but we're not talking about that. Why are you making me laugh so much? Everyone in the train is looking weirdly at me.
That's your fault.
That's on you, honey.
It's not our fault you're from there. Oh.
It's not my fault you were born in fucking Vistapol, man. How are you blaming that on me? Okay. Darkness spreads as far as the eye can see. Not a ray of light shines down upon me. All that strikes my cheeks are tendrils of darkness. See, you need to remember to come to Copenhagen in late September so we can go to Best Start with Argo again and be gay. Come on. Every passing day, every fading hour, my world is engulfed in ebony. There exists no kindness in the shadow, only solitude. I lost track of how long I've been on the run, wandering aimlessly lost until I arrived at this dark forest. I no longer have anywhere to go. Cause it's funny, Momo, you kind of walked into it.
Yeah, you walked into it and you just kept doing it, and it's like, rich people cinema.
Yeah, you like, I keep putting up like a giant red sign and you keep bonking into it with your forehead. Yeah, honey! Y'all need to meet. Oh, you're taking him with you? O Father, who art in heaven, I kneel to thee within my heart and ask of thee thy blessing. O Father, who art in heaven, I ask of thee to shine thy light upon me and show me the way.
The Father
Please
that was in
mercy
heaven.
upon
Oh
my
fuck it,
soul.
I'm not going back there.
Yeah.
Like,
O Father, who art in heaven, I do love thee dearly. Hallowed be thy name. Please show me the way. I may be shunned and persecuted, and I may have no place to go, but nevertheless I'm unable to give up on life, to cast aside my hope. Also a reminder, this is not my now ex from Aarhus, but my new BF from Sweden. I know! Why did this become a church?
it always was.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's been a church in the mansion from the beginning, Momo. If Jesus was that one guy we saw in that one flashback, then he was called Michel. But he was a hottie. O Father who art in heaven, please guide me unto salvation. O Father who art in heaven, please guide me. I can no longer remember when my life became naught but running, when it became an endless wandering in the dark. And now, when I've reached a point where I've long since forgotten my hunger and my thirst, my voice has become hoarse, my vision gone blurry, and my consciousness began sinking into a hazy morass. That mansion appears before me, wrapped in morning fog that seems to foretell rain. 1099 right now? Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. At least it goes back really far, you know? I like that this goes really back.
Yeah.
Oh! Red text. Hey, that was a red
is-
text, or this was the one
This
that
is the
we
same
saw?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes really far back.
Animation.
Animation. There's a tower, I think. Oh my. The mansion comes into view like the world fading in after a dream. It doesn't appear as though anyone lives here. All the windows are either boarded up or shuttered, as if it's long since been abandoned. A tower, which seems out of place in a personal residence, stands tall beside the mansion. The whole building seems as though it could disappear with the fog. It has an unwelcoming presence, freezing me in my tracks. However, if this is where you have led me, then I shall follow your guidance. Having nowhere else to go, this mansion is my only salvation. Big sad, thank you for the biddies.
Well, now that you paid us for being roasted, we need to roast you more.
Please. Man, you have such a weird number. 1299 bits. Okay. Oddly specific number. The light that guides my way. So I must have faith that no matter what I find, whether spirits or wild beasts dwell within these walls, that this is where I will find peace.
Peace.
Peace. Please, no more. Is anyone there? I guess it is abandoned. That makes sense. It would be more unusual if it's... Evening it out! Stop roasting me! Poor thing. It would be more unusual for someone to be living in a house so deep in the woods, so far from civilization, like it's been forgotten to time. Can't imagine anyone spending their days here. I place my hand on the front door. What if I can't get in? I very much doubt I'll find anyone anywhere else to stay. Thank you. Why do we keep getting that one? Always hat! Sigh. I very much doubt I'll find anywhere else to stay wandering around through the woods. If the door doesn't open, then I'll die out here in the forest. I've come to accept much, but I'm not ready to forfeit my life yet. Please open. The door is heavy, and though it seems to protest my attempts to enter, it still opened much easier than I was expecting. I was worried over nothing.
Something
Looking
in there.
in. Do-do-do.
There's something in there.
Hmm?
Just backlog has some. Probably not. Yeah.
It just shows that, like, her... Yeah, for some reason her dialogue is being distorted.
What are you doing, Morgana?
Morgana, looking in, I get the strangest impression light is being swallowed up into the mansion's depths. Aww. It's okay, thank you so much for dropping by, Mama. I'll see you later, okay?
Yay.
Definitely in September. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Rather than going inside, it feels as though I'm about to step outside the boundaries of this world. When I close the door, it's so dark I can't even tell where I'm walking. I wonder if the window's open. Though I managed to fumble my way over to a window, it's tightly shuttered and the shutters are caked with rust. I'm probably not getting it open without a fight. If only I had some source of light. I can't even see my hand waving in front of my face. Just like the floor will fall out from under me and I'll sink into eternal darkness if I don't watch my step. Fighting back that fear, I slowly walk forward, tracing the wall with my hand. There's a door at the end of a long corridor. I pulled it open and a wisp of bone-chilling air brushes past me. It's too dark to see anything, but I can feel something different present in this area than the rest of the house. Uneasiness grips me. Is anybody there? My voice simply disappears into the void. No response. As I'm pushing forward through the freezing air, for a split second I spot a shimmer of light. Squinting my eyes, I am able to make out a large window. Unlike the others, it's not shuttered, but covered in white drapes. My chances are slim, I imagine, but if there's even a slight possibility of getting some light in here, it's worth a shot. So I pull open the drapes. Oh, it's this window. The next moment, a faint but colorful light shines down on me. It's the same glass window. From beyond the glass, I can hear the subtle pitter-patter of rain. I guess it finally started. The different colors of light blend into a milky white, dim but wondrous. It's gorgeous. Now would someone cover this up? It's beautiful. With a little more light, it'd be... Please do not touch the drapes. Or the windows. Suddenly I hear a voice and I can sense someone else in the room. The man's voice is emotionless, neither deep nor high. Before long he comes into view, illuminated by dull orange candlelight. It man! It boy!
Oh! What was that?
A glitch.
No!
I'm sorry for coming in uninvited, but, I did announce myself. The man stands there, practically blending in with the darkness. See, I think this is us. Has he been there the whole time?
I think so too, yeah.
He's staring straight at me. His gaze wavers slightly, but not enough for me to read anything in it. The candle in his hand and the light from the stained glass window are the only illumination in the room, neither of which are particularly bright. As a result, his outline is faint and blurred. It gives us the impression that he might vanish entirely between blinks. My apologies. I assumed the house was abandoned. I suspect you would have preferred it to be abandoned. Not at all. Is this, do you live in this mansion? Yes, I have for a very long time. I thought I had barred the front door, but it would seem I left it open. What brings you here? If you're lost, I am happy to give you directions. There's a village west of here. It should take you maybe half a day on foot. If you're in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. Trade it for food at the village, then make your way to a larger town. Please allow me to stay here. Could you repeat that? I cannot go to the village. No, I cannot go anywhere. I am no longer able to freely return to any town. I'm being hunted. You seem rather young to be a sinner. So you have transgressed. I am neither a thief nor an adulterer. If I bear any sin, then it has been with me since birth. I will do everything I can to stay out of your way. I simply ask that you grant me shelter until it all blows over. If you wish to know of my transgression, I will tell you. So please do not throw me out. I see. And do you ask this of me aware of how people refer to this mansion? Pardon? We got to see, I think we got to see a portion of this conversation happening before, right?
Yeah.
Pardon?
It is said that a witch once lived in this house. And not just any witch, a cursed witch. This house has been tainted by her seething hatred, and all who dwell within it meet their demise. But you live here, don't you? Like her, I too am cursed. Huh? What kind of curse? The one thing I can tell you is that your life is in danger if you get involved with me. I mean, she's either dead or dead at that point.
I think they're cursed to be reincarnated and just never be together.
Ah, that could make sense. Should you approach my curse, I am likely to take your life.
Yeah.
You'll kill me? Yes, so you do not belong here. To
Huh.
live with me in this mansion is to sentence yourself to death. Yeah. No matter what path I choose, I very much doubt I have a future. And if that's the case, then I shall live how I want. I don't care what people say about you, or this mansion. I wish to stay here. You might think I'm rather strange, but my heart tells me that I must stay here.
That's how you can.
Yep. That I was guided here.
Yep.
And hearing what you have to say only reinforces that. What are you scheming? I'm not scheming anything. I'm simply tired of running. So if your curse is gonna kill me, then perhaps that's for the best. At the very least, you won't be hunting me. You won't try to flay me, or tear off my arms, or rip the flesh from my bones. And that's enough for me. If you have committed no sin, then why do they hunt you so fervently? I am accused of being a witch. Yeah. Master, please wake up. Return to me, please. Thank you. Ah, have you come too, master? Backlock, thank you. Here we go.
Yep.
Thank you, Henrik. Thank you so much for the reminders. It helps. My lifeblood was your sustenance, your prosperity. Upon my blood did you build your lives. A sin so great it shall never be forgiven. And by my blood were your lives extinguished. This is the power granted unto me by God. My blood shall become a curse, blotting out the stars. I am the witch Morgana.
Yeah.
Now, let us begin a tale, the beautiful finale to this world. Yep. And I think Morgana is the maid.
Yeah. The mate is
Morgana,
definitely Morgana.
Yeah, Morgana is the maid. The white-haired girl is possibly named Giselle.
Possibly. We don't know really because of the...
I think there was one scene where she was called Giselle, but that doesn't necessarily answer the question. And boy man is Michel or how you want to say it. boy man.
Michelle.
I don't know. I think you, depending on the what is it called? The dialect, it could be either.
Michelle, it could be a lot actually. To be honest,
Michel, honestly, could it also be?
Yeah.
At points.
Keyhole.
What? Don Quixote? Wait, what? Anyway. I apologize for sending you through the door without warning. I must have given you quite the scare. But I beg your forgiveness. I heard a terrible screaming from down the stairs and I panicked. You say you saw the white-haired girl? I see, so you made it into the world beyond the door before me. I'm deeply relieved that I was able to take your hand before I looked inside of you. I presume you have already grown familiar with the atmosphere of this time period, Master? If you have seen her, as she said, you should have a basic grasp of the situation. Yeah, so this has to be in the past, right? If she's being hunted as a witch. Like, this has to be before any of the others, right? Because, like, the... Yeah, it's very likely, anyway. It all depends. Because, I mean... like... yeah, and they, like... when it comes to witch hunts, they've been going on since the 1500s at the very least, so... But you also have the witch hunts in America during the 1800s, so this is really all up to interpretation. She was a very misfortunate girl in this era, accused of being a witch, abused and persecuted. Her life was in constant danger. It was, again, her appearance that brought this upon her. Do you guys want to know how far you are in the game and how many hours are left? I mean, we're almost at cap, but sure, give an estimate.
But also, like, the point is we also be playing other parts of the thing.
Yeah. Like, we're planning to play extra content, the whole... I forgot what the other
additional
one was called.
Stuff, yeah, there's like
we're planning to dive into extra content because I'm very sad about the games that I want to play that aren't coming out yet. So I need something to fill the gap. To be honest, not even half in the original game. Are we only halfway? Thanks. Jeez. Jeez. I want to go back and bully Jacopo again. Right. Flashback. Wind it back. Almost halfway. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Sweat.
That snow white hair and those ruby red eyes clearly differentiated her from everyone else. Oh, and I apologize. I neglected to mention that the story is unique. So what sets it apart? That will be made clear as we proceed, though one difference isn't the time period. The tales I have shown you began with that of the beautiful flaxen-haired family, followed by the tale of the bloodthirsty beast, and then the tale of steel and ambition, proceeding in chronological order. However, the door we had just entered takes us to a period now known as the Middle Ages, long before the other three tales. Yeah, I was figuring that would probably be it. Yes, that is correct. This is where it all began. The mansion's curse, the truth of the witch, and your identity. All of this should be made known. If, after this tale, you're still unable to reclaim your old self, then there's nothing more I can do. This door contains the last tale I am able to tell you. So I ask of you, please do not let go of my hand until this is all over. Now then, let us begin a beautiful, tragic love story of two solitary souls trapped in a mansion of darkness.
What about the solitary snail?
Meow. I think this is probably a good place to cut it off. Right?
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. Let's just aim with 3 hours and let's see how much energy we have above that with those. Because
yeah, I've been yawning all stream.
I know, but again, a lot happened today, so
yeah, a lot happened today. Yeah. And tomorrow we have Soul Hackers. There's a lot to do, but this will continue on Fridays, except for in 2 weeks. Because I'm holding my birthday donathon, and I'm only gonna be streaming. Sadly, I'm only gonna be able to stream the donathon that week because in the weekend I have to go be event staff out in the real world, so I can't really stream.
What?
Yeah.
What is the real world?
Said that the flesh tuber behind me has to go somewhere.
What?
I heard someone call your real life self a flesh tuber, and I think it's so cursed, and I love it.
That's so cursed.
I know my flesh
tuber. Listen. This is just goes to the flesh tube, and flesh tube is not something you want to call yourself.
I know. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll be back with this on the weekend. We on Fridays, Spoopy Fridays. So we're planning to do this, and whatever that sequel, prequel, whatever the fuck was called to this game, I forgot what it was called.
It's fine, sweetie, don't worry about anything.
And after that, we have, depending on when it comes out, Death Mark 2. In 5 years, I'm kidding. They were scheduling the release of the Japanese game in September this year, and it seems like they're going to be able to probably make that deadline. No one has ever said that they're delaying it. And the translation, since they already announced it, are probably not going to take a year like the other ones.
Yeah.
Because they've announced it already now. That means that they're probably working on it as immediately, right? And then it shouldn't take that long.
Also, we can we definitely plan also to check Chaos Head.
Yeah.
When it races in
all
October.
of the Science Adventure series. We're planning to play the new Novect game once it comes out in 500 years. I am torturing myself with so much the content about Project M because I want to see it so bad. The live 2D and shit is so nice. It's so fun.
Mina, do you want me to twist the knife?
Go on.
Tantei Bokumetsu.
What?
Tantei Bokumetsu.
Tantei Bokumetsu will be on my JP only streams. That will happen someday, I promise. I'm just very shy, and it's
Who will be faster, JP only stream or translation of Tantei Bokumetsu?
Yeah.
What will come first?
I'm trying to gather together the courage to do it, so...
Tantei Bokumetsu has a good chance first.
Yeah. It looks so fun too. Anyway, we're just gonna be waiting Vika. She's drawing. And yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow for some soul havokers. Ooh woo woo woo.
Slashers.
Food slashers. Okay. It was so fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for coming by today. Goodbye. Oyashimina.
Yashimine.